Give it like a.
There we go. Yeah, right. Yep. I guess I've only been on YouTube a handful of times now. I guess my Brandon doesn't like show.
Shadow Smokers Legion.
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 Shadow Smokers Legion for life.
Shadow Smokers Legion!
Shadow Smokers Legion.
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 Shadow Smokers Legion. And yes, I need a haircut.
Shadow Smokers Legion, baby. And for those that you couldn't understand that,
Shadow Smokers Legion!
Of course, I've been muted, and then nobody tell me until now. I mute myself on the other side and didn't even know it. Okay, so yeah, actually before this, I spent like 10 minutes with James working on fixing this microphone. So, hopefully this microphone is gonna work until the end of this show at least. Now, sometimes you just have that microphone issues, and I don't know why other YouTubers never had that issue. I have that all the time. So let's see. Just increase this a little bit, and so that you can hear me. Okay. So we have James, Sherry, and Calvin Bush on the other side. You can't see it right now because I fill up the entire screen right now. And we are doing the Year of the Rat today. And yeah, so for some reason I don't understand why Year of the Rat is a limited release, because you know, you would think that they make enough Year of the Rat because they make Year of the Rat like every year kind of thing. I think they had Year of the Rat last year too, I believe. Yeah, so like all their rats, they have like bunch of rats, different rats. Yeah, I just opened up the audio from the other side, so you guys won't hear just from the echo of my microphone. You will hear James and Sherry and Calvin Bush if they decide to speak. So. I think there's something with Jewish Day, right? They made like a whole Unico rat series. There's Dirty Rat, there's Velvet Rat, there is Rat, there's Year of the Rat, something Rat. So I'm not particular huge fan of Jewish Day, so you know I don't really get the whole how many rat is out there thing, you know. So and we can see this is the design. You get the Year of the Rat with the gold foil and a footband, which I think is pretty good, except we knew that this gold foil is not real gold, so don't smoke it. I'm pretty sure you can't smoke it. I'm pretty sure. that you cannot smoke this guy. Hey, cat. So let's light this up, and we'll talk. I'll light this up and smoke it. I think this one I can just. It has this squeezed tail. It's not even a twist tail. It's just squeezed together with glue. You can kind of tell, squeezed. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the cigar design. It's kind of like the typical Liga, you know, velvet rat kind of design, and just it looks good. It looks good. It comes with a nice wood box, but I don't know. Like, I think this is just typical. Like one of the rat release, they all look like this except the oil on this. So I will see. We'll see if it tastes good. Right? If it tastes good, it doesn't matter, right? So Travis, of course, he's gonna jump on with his Year of the Rat after he eats. It's like 9 p.m. He should be eating by now. Okay, so let me cut this. All right, very cedary, coffee, almost sweet, dry draw. Okay, so while I'm at it, I might as well bring everybody back to the screen right now. I'm gonna shrink this, move my face down here, right next to Calvin. Say hi, everybody, now that they can see you guys.
Hey, everybody.
There we go. In unison, look at that. So what are we smoking today? Aside from me, what was Sherry smoking today?
I'm smoking the Magic Toast.
Magic Toast.
Yeah, with some Crown Peach and sweet tea.
Of course, right? Because
In
I
a
know.
Shadow Smoker's Legion glass.
Yeah. You guys have a treat to see something tonight. So, what about Calvin Bush? What are you smoking today?
I just finished a Velvet Rat and then just fired up this T52 Pig.
Okay, nice. It's still fitting into the theme, you know. It's pretty good. Okay, so how the hell am I supposed to remove this? Am I supposed to smoke this foil with it? I hope not, because this is not real gold.
No, take the foil off.
I'm trying to find out how the place to remove this foil. This foil is on there, yo. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can't smoke this. This is aluminum foil. This is definitely aluminum foil. Yeah, aluminum inside. You know, can you imagine if I didn't know, I just light it up and smoke it? Taste of metal minerals.
The wrapper comes with it, you know.
Yeah, it tastes like the minerality of this thing, you know. Tastes like aluminum.
Give you that metal taste.
Yeah, right. The mouthfeel of the metal taste. Jesus, there's a tape. Oh, okay, here we go. There's a tape on it. So if you didn't know, there was a tape right in the middle, and I couldn't even find that until like I'm like almost done with it. Good thing that's removed. So whatever. Yeah. Okay. Let's light this up. Our typical torch it to death fashion. Let's see. On the chat side, we have Travis, we have Joe, we have Kat. Only 3. What a disappointing show attendance. Especially when I gotta show you guys something. You know, you'll think that people had better attendance when I tried to show them something today.
Yeah, I wonder where Michael's at. Maybe he's not home yet.
Is this like something special event where people too busy watching the news today or something?
Go to bed early or what?
Possible. You know.
Yeah, he's been up for an hour now.
The draw is not that good of a draw. Draw is tight.
They usually are fairly tight these back series.
Draw is tight. Dark coffee. Cedary. Alright, some sort of. Can't tell what that is. This it's initial lighting, so I taste that bitterness, but then that bitterness has some taste to it. So now, of course, since I went to a mall today that literally has no store open, I got my milk tea to drink tonight, which they screwed up, but I would. Yum yum. So since I wanted to wait for more people to show up to show them this, but then if nobody show up later today, I'll just show it, you know. So I don't know yet. In terms of this cigar, I don't know. There's a huge hype this year. I think it's because there's not a lot of new cigar coming out, so people are like hyping like, there is new cigar. Oh my god, we all have to look for this. This is a virtual launch event. We have to go and buy it. I'm pretty sure other store has it too, and the Drew Estate fans gotta go. I had to buy it every single year. So this kind of cigar, it's funny because they knew they gotta sold out, right? Why didn't they make more? It's all in the business of making it. You might as well have more of those when you're working at it, right? If you knew that you gotta sell $1,000 and that more people want it, wouldn't you make $1,500 instead?
No, look, it wouldn't be limited anymore. Yeah, people would want it this much.
What did you say again?
It wouldn't be as limited. People wouldn't want it this much.
Well, yeah, it will still be limited. I mean, the fear of limited is that you can only sell for that 1 year. Then that is still limited, even if it's plenty of, supply. I mean, just like Andalusian Bowl, there's limited supply that makes it limited, even though it's a regular release. Kevin Bush is totally frozen. Oh, now he's back. Just when I say he's frozen, he's back.
Yeah, I'm out in the garage. The internet service goes in and out sometimes.
Okay, Kelvin, are you a Drew Estate fan?
Yeah, I like Drew Estate. I like the Herrera Esteli Brazilian, and then I really like his TAA exclusive. I think it's really good. So
what do you think about their rat releases? All the rat Unico releases?
I don't know. I smoked that Velvet Rat. That's the only rat that I've ever had, so it wasn't bad. So Liga Privada line, I prefer the T52 and this Pig's Vitola. I think it's the best flavored one.
Okay, makes sense. There's a lot of people that likes the Flying Pig size because it's got that fatness to it. So it's like smokes like a Toro, but only like it feels like a last third of a Toro. You get that a lot. You get a lot of those flavors at the like just for smoking that section. So pretty good. So let's see. Matthew Jocelyn is also here. While we're on, might as well tell you guys that we still have the raffle going on, and I wanted to have more people join the raffle because obviously just the Yazer's prize is already 10 members, right? 10 members will win those, even if we don't plan to repeat, right? So 10 non-repeating member will already get those. We have about 20 players right now, so it's like we can take more. We can take more. Just to put it out there, it will still be good.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna end up sending you money for tickets probably next week.
That's no problem. I just want to remind people because I don't want cause the previous one after we run the raffle, they were like, wait, we have a raffle? So I was like, okay, fine. This time I will remind everybody, shamelessly. Okay. Okay. So this cigar is like, it has that dark coffee, dark cocoa, almost charred wood flavor to it. It has that little bit of incense-like quality, like incense quality to it. It has that little bit citrusiness to it. How do I describe this? How do I describe this? It's like Liga 9, but none of those peppery, none of those punch you in the face kind of thing. It has that citrusiness. It's almost like a Nicaraguan cigar, but like really fermented cigar. You'll probably go really good with the coffee. It kind of reminds me of Obrigado a little. Like the original Obregon has a little bit of that characteristic. Talking about cigars, we all know that, you know, that this news about how Steve Saka had it. He's like, you know what, everybody's talking about how that's a sweetened tip. I'm gonna tell you that it's not infused, it's not sweetened tip by making one that is. Alright? We're gonna make a sweetened tip and gonna make a double sweetened tip just to screw with you guys. You know, I don't know. This is like me saying that, like, okay, you would like an order of chicken tikka masala. Would you like medium spicy, regular spicy, or mild spicy? You just had to add to it. It doesn't change the fact that it is, right? So if I say I'm gonna make a sweetened tip, and I just add more sweet to the cap and just call it sweetened tip, and I can add even more to that and call it double sweetened. How do I know if you didn't have it to start with? That doesn't prove anything.
Hey, I don't even care if it is a sweetened tip. That is a good cigar.
It wasn't bad. We're just saying that it is sweet, and some people might not like it. That was it. You didn't have to go out crazy and say, you know, unless it's a sales ploy, then not, because everybody's gonna go buy a sweet one and double sweet one to see how it looks like, right?
Hashtag Tony's fault.
I've already reserved 2 sampler kits.
We can't even get that in Massachusetts.
Oh.
Because once you put sweetened tip, it's flavored. So I won't get to try it. I won't get to try it.
Tony's fault.
But yeah, I kind of feel like it's a sales ploy to get sweetened tip, because it doesn't take much to put a sweetened tip, right? The tip, just the cap. Should say, hey, for the next batch, change the cap.
Seems to me like a waste of good. Seems to me like a waste of good relays.
I just hope that he doesn't post something like Avo. After you buy all 3 boxes, says that, and then it says this one is a double sweetened, this one is a single sweetened, and the end it says they're actually all the same cigar.
That would be really cool, yeah.
It's all in your mind. It was not sweetened. It's all in your mind. You know, that would be. I don't know. I hope that he doesn't pull one of those.
That sounds like something Steve would do.
Just because you taste sweet, you know. NY did the same with the flavors. What's NY? What's NY? Matt, I'm not too sure which one you're talking about. So, I don't know. I hope he doesn't do that. It's just, it tastes like sweetened cap. If you want to say it's non-sweetened, that's fine. But people taste like it, and you know, as a cigar maker, you couldn't. I don't know. Should you denounce other people's taste? You know, if I say, you know, this cigar tastes like shit, and then should you as a cigar maker come out and say, I guarantee you there's no shit in it?
So here's one more shit in it so you can taste the difference.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I don't know. I don't know if a cigar maker should do that. You know, come on and say, you know, high enough. And then say, you know what? Just for the sake of it, I'm gonna make one with shit in it so you can taste how shit should taste like. You know? I don't know. You know, that's a little too much to say, hey, you know, just to prove I'm right and you're wrong, I'm gonna make some, but then for me to prove it to you, you gotta pay for it so that you can smoke. You know, Your Honor, I present to you the evidence of my client did not murder this person, but you see it, you gotta pay me first. The film costs money. What? You know, that doesn't make sense. Okay. So Matt says New York, same thing with the flavor. You can't sell flavors, cigars over there, unless it's used in a store, and then they will, you know, assess extreme amount of tax on it. Right, 75% tax for flavor stuff in store in Massachusetts. Not that anything's open right now, it doesn't really matter. So I want to see what the people in the chat room is smoking. We have 7 people in the chat room, minus the 3 of us or 4 of us. There should be 3 people that can tell me what they're smoking right now. I know Travis is eating, but hey, Travis, just because you're eating, it doesn't mean that you can't smoke. So that's not an excuse.
The reason Travis is eating so late is because he had to catch it first. Yeah, the window dark.
Go out there and get a.
Everything that Louisiana people eat, they have to catch, you know, and they usually go out at night to catch it.
Is that why they don't drink? They don't drink sweet tea over there. Couldn't catch that. Couldn't catch the sugar cane. Sugar cane is running. Can't catch him. So yeah, people in the chat room, let me know what you're smoking right now. Quick 30 is smoking Hoya, the Nicaragua, and Centennial, Connecticut. And Brian is smoking Casa Cueva Maduro. Matt Maduro is gonna grab something later in a little bit. Okay, so now that we have a few people in here, 10 people in here, I think that's good enough. I already get, waited long enough. I'm gonna show you guys this thing. So I ordered.
He's not here. Radar was online.
Say what?
Radar's not here yet.
Who's not here yet?
Radar. Radar.
Oh.
Radar.
When you say that name, I don't recognize him. It take me a while. It's like, who's Radar? You mean Chapin?
Radar Chapin.
Well, people had to rewatch it. So for 2021, I've been, trying to work on the swag, and I think one of the swag should be, things that is hard to ship and stuff like that. So I make a cup to see how it looks like, and this is the only one, and I made it for as an example. I'm gonna show it to you guys. This is how it looks like. All right. Look at the detail on this thing. I'm gonna show it to the screen first, and I'll show it to you guys in a minute. So this is, it's hard to see because it's not black background. Let me put something black. But this is not even black. What? All right, let's see another thing that's black. Like that. It's easier to see if it's like. Okay. I'm surprised that they actually got the detail of the words like really thin in there.
Oh yeah, that looks good.
That is so awesome. Yep.
That looks really nice.
So yeah, this is really, really nicely done. This is the only one existing right now.
I need a couple of those.
Right?
Huh? So, so this will be including one of the fees that you guys pay to get the ticket to go to the 2021 meet, and we'll get everyone one of these to bring home. It would be much better if you pick it up over there. Trust me. If I just send these, I remember how hard it is to send these. Okay, okay. I had to find all the boxes, pack it with all the packing material, like this thing was a mummy, and send it over like if this was treasure of whatever, and send it to you via bodyguard services to get it to you. But this thing, man, if you can see the details, the words.
Beat the heck out of my mason jar.
The shadow works perfectly on this. I was afraid that they couldn't do this. They actually worked on it for a little bit, and then they got it out for me. So that just shows how fine they engraved these things. Very fine details. Especially like these words are tiny. These words are smaller than my nail. On here it says the 2021 Legion NYC meeting. These words are very, very tiny. Like if I put my finger right next to it. Maya.
What up?
You see, like if I put my fingers right next to it, this is how big that is. The words are tiny. Right?
Yeah.
They were able to engrave that onto it. So that's a lot of work. Amaya, what? You still have daylight? What?
Yeah, it's still daylight.
So what happened, Amaya? Like, did you get kicked out of your backyard?
No. No, there's too many AC units back there.
Okay. I was afraid that you got kicked out of your backyard. Now you're smoking in your front yard.
No, it's 100
Yaser.
degrees, so there's like 3 AC units going off at the same time.
Yaser is on. Yaser says, "What's up, everyone? Smoking a 4-year age Padron 80-year Maduro. And engraving looks really good. Cool. Here's the thing. That's why it's so confusing because Padron's like 60-year anniversary, 40-year anniversary, 10-year anniversary, and this is age 4 years. 80-year anniversary of Padron Maduro, but age only 4 years. You know, like the naming for it is really weird. Hey, James. So if you just enter late, we're smoking the year of the rat. Year of the rat. After all the travel and stuff just to buy this thing, you know, I can only tell you, if you're a fan, sure. If you're not a fan, too much trouble for a cigar. Literally is. Too much trouble for a cigar. And of course, Martina Maya's frozen again. And he was talking about his backyard, you know, too noisy, and his front yard, no internet reception. Time for a new router, man. Time for a new router.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Well, just the repeater would work.
You know, the repeater actually have latencies, and because of latency, it will actually skip and all that too. Get a mesh router. Nowadays, it's just as expensive as a router, but much, much more better, right? To get a single router really doesn't make sense if you can get a mesh router for the same price. Mesh router is what, like $150 and get 3 locations?
For the mesh, you know.
Right? You just need the mesh, and you know it comes with all 3 units for like $150, something like that. That costs as much as like a good router. So.
Yeah, I've been looking at the mesh routers and might be upgrading my system. You walk around the house and you switch to different networks, and it sucks.
Yeah, you know, that's a big difference between a repeater and a mesh router, because repeater is another network that's repeating the information. So having a mesh router, they actually sync the data, and which is you don't ever have to change. You won't even know you changed the area. So pretty good.
It's still called a repeater even if it's mesh.
No, it's not. Mesh router doesn't repeat. Mesh router sync.
I've got my from AVM, the Fritz box, the Fritz repeater 3000 is mesh, but it's still called a repeater.
Technically,
it meshes with my router.
If it mashings, it uses the same ID.
Yeah, but it uses exactly the same.
Then they should have called it a repeater. I guess they put a repeater to kind of just.
It's called a repeater though. It's said in the box.
Yeah, that's the thing. When they call it repeater, it's probably for those people who doesn't know what it is. It's like we're not calling it a repeater, but it's really a mesh router. It's not a repeater.
It doesn't.
It doesn't repeat. It doesn't repeat. So.
It does repeat. It extends the Wi-Fi.
It doesn't repeat the signal, because if you repeat the signal, it will have latency, and mesh router don't have that kind of latency. So that's one benefit of mesh over repeater. Anyways, what happened, Martin? Did you get beat up on the? No.
I lost connection.
So why are you smoking today?
I've got a new world. Puro Especial. AJ Fernandez.
Talking about AJ Fernandez, somebody posted a photo of the Romeo y Julieta Nicaraguan Reserva Rio. Now that is a cigar that a lot of people don't see, and what they didn't know is that's actually an AJ Fernandez cigar. Right, so it tastes like more like AJ Fernandez than Romeo and Julieta, if that makes any sense. Because the Reserva Rio are supposed to be like a natural Connecticut flavor, but once you get Nicaraguan, it's not the same. They supposedly work together with AJ Fernandez, but I don't think that when you work together, you're asking to make it. So I think it's just AJ Fernandez. The bands are pretty cool though. The entire thing's blue. So.
All right, I'm about to piss off everybody who smoked a cigar. Who all has smoked this cigar?
Uh-oh. Do you have a trash can over there?
I just lit it up. It tastes... Have you ever had the Cuban K Dorsey, Quad Dorsey?
Yes, that's actually the low end of Cubans, yeah. They're like a common...
It tastes very vegetal.
What, did you say that? What'd you say it again? Tastes very what?
It tastes very vegetal. Like vegetables.
Tastes like grass.
No, it tastes worse than grass.
I thought I heard something wrong. Tastes very something.
It tastes.
He's getting carrots and potatoes.
I don't know.
Hey, Chief.
It's almost got that. It's almost got that raw carrot type of flavor note.
What do you have for dinner?
Pizza.
Okay, that wouldn't give you that, so I don't know.
Mm.
I don't know.
But the only other cigar that I've gotten that from was that Cuban K. Dorsey.
All Cubans are earthy and grassy. So that will happen. That will happen. Let me move my face away from you because your face is covered up.
Oh man. Retro Hill is strong.
Don't don't die. Don't die. Don't vomit this early. We just started. Just started.
Oh man, I might have to go get me another one.
So yeah, you guys saw the cup. This cup is one of the options right now. I'm thinking because you still try to figure out what we want to give everybody as a swag over there. I think having a cup is pretty nice because you can bring it home without damaging it rather than me shipping it. But then again, this is expensive piece, so I had to think about how that will work out and everything. I am going to New York the end of August, and hopefully by then the restaurant will all opened up. I can find that place to talk about, you know, what is a requirement for us to host it over there and smoke over there and have cigars and all that stuff ready for us, and then figure out the actual budget and see how many people are going. Because something like this, if we don't have at least 50-60 people to go, we couldn't make it. You know, it wouldn't make sense. One of these is $55. So yes, I spent $55. So you know, in terms of demo and all that stuff, so we had to make sure it's affordable for everybody, yet you know we get the coolest swag to go with it. You know, gotta have the good goodie bags. So let's see what's let's see. Hey Brian, super new to me cigar tonight. Casa Cuevas. Oh, Steven's smoking a Casa Cuevas. Steven, what do you think about the Casa Cueva? Which one is it? Casa Cuevas! I'm trying to get my wife to say that too. She just won't do it. She's like, what? Casa what? Casa Cuevas! I told her to say it like that too, how to sing it, but she's like, no. I'm not doing that. You know, this cigar actually burns relatively quick. I don't think I smoke it that quick, but it tastes like a more mellow version of Liga 9, and then kind of reminds me of Obrigado a little bit if Obrigado ever burns well. That's you know, almost like an Obrigado short run. Let's just put it that way. Almost like it, but it has more of that coffee, dark coffee roasted, like charred taste to it. So it's almost like that. But then again, if that's the case, shouldn't you buy the short run? It's cheaper. You see, not that it's any available anymore, but you know what I mean. Cherry is like, yeah, that's right. Get it over. Come on, re-release that thing. But I don't even think he can do it anymore because it's not made by the same company, made by the same factory anymore. So he can't even do the short run anymore.
That's such a good cigar.
Yeah, it will never come out again because she's not made right here anymore, right? So, oh, Steven, Chief! Look who's on!
It's the Chief!
Chief! Chief is frozen. Chief is out frozen.
I'm
smoking,
it might be my internet.
Here we go. A little bit. He's moving. Kind of. He's pixelated. He look kind of creepy right now because
I almost see something, yeah.
I would think Chief have good internet where he record all the time. This is not where you typically record your shows. Chief?
Not anymore.
Chief, isn't you at the location where you typically do your streaming?
No, now it's at the studio.
Now it's in the studio. Oh, but then like you used to do it over there, right? You didn't have an internet problem over there, didn't you?
Except where he used to do his streaming, yeah. Back when he was just a normal
Every once
person.
in a while I have internet issue. Yeah, back when I was just normal, like James.
Back when he was just a normal person.
Hold on a second. Let me respond to the chat room now. Brian, I did read the comments on YouTube. In fact, I just responded to Chief when he first came up. And I talked about Casa Cueva. So I don't know why you're talking about not reading the comment. I do see it. It's right in front of my face. It's just that it's funny because I have to see everybody in this screen and I see the chat in this screen. So there you go. You know. Okay, so Chief, while you're on, hopefully your internet will sustain because you're frozen right now. Are you still on, Chief?
Oh no.
Chief, you might want to move a little bit.
If you can hear me, I'll back out. I'll reset my internet.
Okay, here we go. And Martina Maya just went to another location. And I thought you went to grab a different cigar.
I don't know what it is. Yeah, I'm gonna muscle through it.
You gonna muscle through it? Okay. Did you bring a bucket with you?
I think so. No, I'm outside, so I can throw up in the grass.
Okay. Martin, your voice has a little delay to it. Hopefully your internet doesn't cut off. Martin Maya sounds like a Chinese movie dub right now. So yeah, I was gonna ask what Chief think about the Year of the Rat, because I'm pretty sure a lot of people have different feel about the Year of the Rat. It depends on whether or not you're a fan, right? Because like when you're a fan, doesn't matter what you have, it's good. Okay, so like I'm a Davidoff fan. Majority of the item you ask me about Davidoff, I'll say that's actually pretty good, right? Even if it tastes like crap, I'll give it a +5 point just because it's Davidoff. Right? So, I'm very interested to see what people think about, this Year of the Rat. Not like everybody got it yet, but if you ask me, is it similar to a Velvet Rat? It kind of is. So, do I have a garage door? Okay, we have a troll decide to enter. I do have garage door. In fact, I have 2 garage doors. What do you got?
How different is the Dirty Rat from the Year of the Rat?
Dirty Rat and from the Year of the Rat. Let's just say if you don't really look into it, you're not gonna be able to tell much different. So yay, Chief is back. Chief, let me ask you: have you smoked the Year of the Rat yet? Tell me you have.
Year of the Rat? The Drew Estate Year of the Rat?
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
So what do you think about Year of the Rat compared to a Velvet Rat?
I've never smoked them 2 back to back or side by side. I prefer the Year of the Rat over the Velvet Rat. But they're both really good sticks. I think the flavor complexity on the Year of the Rat is more than Velvet Rat.
I feel like the you have smoked the old Obrigado before, right? No? Alright, never mind. May I inspect perhaps the smell garage door? It's very clean, professional. Good offer, thank you. What? Oh wait. This guy had typo issues.
Something new tonight, though.
So what?
Yeah,
Casa Cueva. Reserva. Is that natural? Yeah. Is that natural? That is a natural.
You don't like that
selection?
The Reserva Natural is so much better. So much better than the core line.
That was a good one.
Big shout out to Kyle List. Send it to me.
Awesome. Garage door freak, I just want to tell you this, okay? I smell test my garage all the time. It smells like stinking tofu just fine. So you don't have to smell it. Thank you very much.
Do I need to hop on to YouTube real quick?
No, I no, leave this guy. He's I like this kind of troll when it's not sexual. Great.
Okay.
I sniffed my garage door this morning. So.
I haven't got a troll for a while. That's actually pretty good. But I think the best troll is still about that Ostrich Racing one. That's still the best troll ever. Okay, he wins the best troll award is the one with the Ostrich Racing equipment. That's the best one.
Yep.
For those that doesn't remember, you'll have to go back very early when Shadow Smokers Legion just started. I think that was when it started. I think actually no, that that could possibly be the Cigar Daily Nation meeting before. I can't remember. It was very early on. But it was great. So I mean, this thing has that coffee-ish, like almost creamy coffee-ish, but charred flavor to it. And I think it reminds me of the short round. It reminds me of a non-spicy, mild-down version of Liga 9. It compared to a Velvet Rat or a Dirty Rat. It's more refined. It's easier to smoke. I think it's easier.
I did bring a backup cigar in case I run out of this one.
What's a backup cigar?
Liga A.
Oh, here we go.
Oh.
Show off. You know we can't go to grab one this year.
You know, I bought my ticket to the PA Barn Smoker the morning of them canceling it.
Oh no.
Well, they still have the ticket to go after this long. I'm surprised.
Yeah, the PA one, it seems like, I don't know if they have more tickets for that one or what, but I bought my ticket last year late too.
Hey, Michael, if you got a chance, go ahead and throw the hammer because his joke is not funny.
Hammer time.
That's right. Throw the hammer. So I'm surprised that they still have a ticket because that means that not a lot of people are buying ticket. Because I know the Connecticut one, the Florida one, they sell that quick, right? So might be the region issue. Okay, so Steven, let's say if the Yielder Rat and Velvet Rat were the same price with the same amount availability, which one would you buy a box for?
Still the Year of the Rat.
Still Year of the Rat? Okay.
I'm a big Year of the Rat fan. I really like the Year of the Rat. Not to say that I don't like the Velvet Rat. Velvet Rat holds like a more sentimental thing for me. Because when you go to Cigar Safari, you get a whole entire pack of cigars that are Velvet Rat, Vitola. Different cigars that are in the Velvet Rat Vitola that aren't normally in those Vitolas, like the Sweet Jane or the Undercrown line, Herrera Esteli, T52. Kind of cool. But I'm still a Year of the Rat fan.
Yaser says, I feel like the L40 is still better than the Year of the Rat. Going to let them age. My money, my pellet.
Right. Yaser is absolutely correct. L40 is much better.
I love the L40. The L40 is a good stick.
I have not had an L40, so I couldn't tell you that. So, Mr. Hashimoto.
It's my favorite. L40 is probably my favorite Lancero.
Ah, that's probably why I didn't have it, because it's Lancero.
Now, I gotta say the Herrera Esteli limited edition is my favorite Lancero.
Ooh, that's a heavy cigar. That kicks you square in the teeth.
So, Hashimoto, why are you smoking today?
T52.
Ah, here we go. Following the theme.
What's up, buddy?
I brought a Liga too, Hashi.
Oh, yeah? Oh, the A? Well, I won't break out my A's. I got some manifestos and I got the A's. I won't break those
You know, these two people, they knew that none of us are going to the Bomb Smoker this year to get some, so they just shove it down to your throat.
And I got my...
Not here. I did use it in my review video, though.
I did see that.
I think I need to bust out the that L40 I got.
Well, you got an L40?
I do.
You know, once you bust it out, you can review it, so you might as well save it later.
I know.
You gotta save it so you can review it later. Because it's not gonna be a cigar that's easy to come by. So.
Right.
Yeah. That's the problem with cigar. You know, it is like product that takes time to grow and then set aside for inventory and all that before you can make it into cigars. So once they're gone, there's no way to say I want more. You literally had to wait.
You can get L40 though. L40 isn't super limited to it's not a rare cigar.
Well, that really depends on where you're located, right? Whether or not you're
Corona Cigars got them. You can buy them online.
Corona Cigars got them. Is it right now?
Some of us don't have Jonathan Drew on speed dial either.
Does Corona Cigar have them right now? Do you know?
L40?
Yeah.
The last time I checked, it did. Yeah.
When's the last time you checked? 2 years ago?
No, a couple weeks ago.
So yeah, in that case, anybody who's looking for L40 Corona cigar, that's a shameless plug for Chief today.
I think I'll save mine though.
PF is on.
What's going on, Pete?
This cigar really isn't a long cigar though. 46 minutes in, I'm almost done with it. It's not
smoking.
The year of the rat.
Yeah, they have the L40 in stock right now for $235.95.
There we go. That's kind of expensive. How many count?
15.
15. Yeah, it's box 15. Yeah. And it's right now Corona is on sale for $235 when it's regularly $300.
Wow. So it's like $20 a stick for Lancero.
Damn.
That's expensive. Better be a good cigar. It better be a good cigar. $20 for Lancero. That better be a good cigar.
It's a good stick. Are there any cheap Lanceros that are good though?
Chop suey.
You're asking me? You're asking me?
Chop suey.
Not really. I'm not a Lancero guy.
I'm not a Lancero guy, so
Oh, me either. That's the thing. Is
No.
For me, I hate
can't.
Lanceros. I can't stand something that Lanceros. But L40 is one of my favorite cigars, and it's a Lancero.
But you're holding an
It's
A.
really good.
You're holding an A.
That's not a Lancero.
It's like a little fatter Lancero.
It's double the ring gauge on Lancero.
Yeah, it's a little
Like
fatter
the-
Lancero.
Like the Alec Bradley Texas Lancero.
But it actually tastes good.
So a lot of places is opening up. I know people they're going to a stage 3, stage 2, release from your house kind of thing. I know that Texas is thinking to do another stay-at-home mandatory crap because the amount of people doubled.
I haven't heard anything, but I wouldn't doubt it.
Because right now, everyone in the South doubled in cases, including Arizona.
South Carolina's leading the charge again, baby.
Yeah,
everybody was gonna happen.
So I saw that pretty much the entire South of America is all red because the amount of cases is rising up. All I can say is stay safe. If you just follow the norm, okay? If people going out with the mask, just put the mask on, okay? And I will be creative. Put the most scary is, those biohazard masks you can possibly get. Right? Don't sissy out and bring those medical masks. Leave those for the professionals. Get those biohazard 2 filter screw down thing that you go from World War II kind of thing, and go out with those. If they ask you,
Sharpie on it. Put Sharpie on it that says I might have COVID-19.
Yeah.
And then nobody will come near.
So
you.
if you gotta go out with those, if they're mandatory, you go out with mask. Go out with a style. Go out with a style.
I think I'm gonna go with a bandana, a beanie, and some sunglasses. How about that?
Or you can try to go out with those
You gonna
those,
get a low rider too? You gonna have a low rider to go with that, Martin?
Do what? I heard.
I wonder how. I wonder how will it be like. How if they ask you to go out with your face covered, so you go out with those how whenever you watch bank robber movies or Batman and stuff, when people rob the bank, they wear those the president head thingy. You know what I'm talking about? Those masks that looks like a president's head.
Mm-hmm.
What would happen if I wear those in the bank right now?
Yeah.
I got my face covered.
Yep.
Go in there, first thing is like, oh, outside is freezing. See if what happens. I'm pretty sure I can go to some state with that and no problem because they try to defund the police. So.
I've got to stick up my legs.
Anyways, so yeah. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, I will lie to you.
There's just a problem. You can't smoke your cigar.
Remove one of your filters. Open up one of the filters. Oh gosh. Yeah, wear those and go out and people were like, you know, do you really have to wear that? Well, you know, better to be safe than sorry. But I have to say though, if you don't know if you're wearing the mask, that's good enough. They have a test you can do. It's basically put your mask on, light a lighter right in front of you, and you know, light the fire and blow out. If the fire goes out, that mask is made in China. Don't use it. Okay? Doesn't work. If the fire doesn't go out, then you got a good mask. Anyway.
Buy a hazmat suit.
Yeah, hazmat suit. Yeah, go out in full gear. Go on your full gear.
Sweat.
You know, the biggest problem I have is that a lot of places, including the mall, is putting arrows on the floor, and they want you to walk that way, but nobody ever follows that. My wife was getting angry at me today because I was trying to follow the arrow walking the mall. And you had to walk the entire loop just to walk back. You know, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna follow the arrow just the way they like it. I even parked in the parking lot that they designated for people who go there. Nobody parked there. It was like empty. Everybody parked everywhere else except me. I parked over there. Walk through it. There's nothing open. I'd show you guys a picture of the food court. There's like, in fact, the only food that was open and available at the time was Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A was open. But everything else was closed.
At all of the Walmarts down here, and who follows directions in Walmart?
There's nobody follow the arrow. People walk backwards. It's inefficient. You know, sometimes you go through the grocery, you're like, oh shoot, I forgot one thing. And you try to walk back, but you couldn't find the arrows to go back. And then you start walking back. And everybody was fine with that, except the employee over there will stare at you like, sir, you're walking the wrong direction. Well, thanks for telling me. I did it on purpose. Thank you.
Yeah, nobody here follows that shit.
Yeah, I mean, not to mention the arrows on the floor. You're expecting me to stare at the floor?
Nope.
Yeah, exactly. Right? Come on. I'm trying to give people directions. Look at that. Well, Steven, you actually smoke pretty fast. You're like almost halfway through.
Yeah, man. I'm coming for Sherry. I'm coming for you, baby.
Sherry's like, bring it on.
I respectfully lose every time I could almost beat Sherry just because I love her and respect her so much.
You gotta know, hey, Sherry's not just smoking, Sherry's also drinking. So, you know.
I'm drinking.
Oh, you got the mason jar, so y'all can't give me shit for it.
Steven, that's the wrong cup. I did send a cup over, didn't I?
There's nothing wrong with a mason jar.
There you go.
I'm pretty sure I sent a cup over.
There's a cup at Bob's house.
Oh, that's where it is then. I thought you guys would have like a fight to the death over that cup, but I guess not.
I respectfully decline because I don't want to have to beat the old man.
Oh. And you can tell Steven is smoking the way to leave that long ash. He's going upside down. He's going upside down on that. Sherry's like, I don't care. I'm already the ash queen.
Long ash the A.
I don't think you can hold a pretty long ash on that one. That A is just gonna fall right off.
Yeah, that'd be rough.
It doesn't have enough gauge to hold that ash. So.
I'll shove a paper clip down the middle of it and just pretend.
Just pretend. Pretend. Sure. Yeah, sure. I give you that. So for the people that enter late, I will show you guys the cup again because I feel this cup is so cool. So, but I'm gonna shove something in there just so that you can see. I just don't have anything that's dark.
Hey, easy.
There we go.
I'm not saying nothing.
There we go. How beautiful is this? Look at the engraving.
Ooh.
Look at the little words on there.
I haven't seen that.
This one will be at a 2021 meeting, so you better show up. You better show up. It's really nice.
Boy.
It's so nice. I don't think I'll use it. I'm just putting it on the side. So even if I don't make it, I will still have that.
So it's kind of like
it's time
me
for another
flaunting
cigar.
my Liga A. You know, since nobody can go get these this year, you're flaunting a cup that we might not be able to get next year.
Steve, any idea why it's called the A?
There is a story behind it, but I can't remember.
How many barn smokers have you been to?
How many barn smokers have I been to? Four.
So they probably told the story 4 times.
No, they don't tell the story of the A at the barn smoker. You just get the A at the barn smoker because JD's there. You can get.
Well, you
A's.
better call JD. You got him on speed dial, don't you?
I do.
Guess they figured they didn't need a plan B.
Oh, what?
I do have him on speed dial, but I'm not gonna call him for more A's.
Yeah, sure. Thanks, Quake. I actually was surprised. I thought they're gonna get it completely screwed up by the time they send it to me, because I didn't think they can do such a fine engraving on the words. I was kind of worried. I was like, I emailed them. I was like, do you think you guys can engrave something that tiny? You know, but they did it. They did it. It works.
Is that as deep as the other one?
Steven, just so you know, I can type anybody's name and put it on my phone and call that speed dial.
I can't show you his number.
If you don't show me the number, it doesn't count.
I'd be doxing the man.
It doesn't count. If you gotta show it, you gotta prove it, right? I have to call him and he say this is Drew, and then I will say.
I have too much writing on my internet fame for doxing.
Tony, is that engraving as deep as the other one?
It is, however, because how thin it is, you can still feel the edge of it. Like if you put your finger on it, you'll feel how deep it is. But because these are so finely together, you actually put your finger on it, you won't even feel the dip too much because they're so fine. Your finger actually thicker than that to fall into that groove.
I'm glad that this is a video chat, so I know what you're doing. Because if this was just an audio chat, this would sound very dirty.
Hey, get your mind out of the gutter, okay? Get your mind out of the gutter. Come on, you're a father now. All right, keep it together.
I am.
Keep it together.
I still have a sense of humor.
You're supposed to go with the dad joke now, not the man joke. Dad joke.
Sorry, son. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, their engraving process is the same. I don't think that they go nearly as they didn't engrave nearly as deep as the Shadow Smoke Legion, which has a lot of white space. It just but I can put like a fingernail through it on it and it will go down. So I think it's just as good. Either way, I'm kind of impressed with the job. So Travis. So Travis, where's your yield rat?
Woo! Yeah.
Chief is dying over there. What's going on?
Or crocodile?
Chief is dying over there. Chief, what happened? You're dying over there. He muted.
What were you eating that took so long to catch?
He was trying to eat the sweet tea. Take forever to swallow that thing.
An alligator or crawdad?
Yep, all the above.
You know, in Thailand, you can eat alligator right off the entire alligator that's grilled. So they will shave the meat out of the alligator in front of you.
Huh.
So
Yeah,
at the end of the day, you'll see.
everything down here.
In the end of the day, you'll actually see just like a completely boned version of the alligator, except the head. Nobody eats that head, but.
In Louisiana, they don't have any
We have so many people on today. I had to keep moving my camera. you know, my little face. So, Travis, what do you think about the packaging, like the presentation of the Year of the Rat?
Oh, I love it. I'm always a sucker for gold, though. I love anything that's got some gold on it.
You didn't think it was a hassle to remove that thing?
Yeah, I just did that. That was a pain.
You gotta slide it off. You just slide it off. You don't have to
It doesn't slide off. It doesn't slide off.
It does slide off.
I tried. I literally tried on screen. It won't come off. I had to rip it off.
Slides off.
Huh?
Don't make me go in my house and get another one and slide it off.
Go get it out. Go for it. Go for it. Don't tell me it can slide off when I tried to get it off and it won't come off and I had to rip it off.
No, it slides off.
It does not slide off.
It does slide off.
Does not slide off.
I do have something Asian inspired in my house though that I want to show you, but I don't want to put the cigar down because I'm gonna drop my ash.
What's up, Ivan?
Use some skills, you know.
What's up, Ivan?
Sherry will be able to, you know, take her long ash cigars and toss it around, juggle it, and you'll still stay on there. Come on. Sherry will be like, toss in the air, go get another drink, come back, catch it, and you'll still have the ash on top.
That's the truth, actually.
Has anybody ever seen this before? I just took this out of cellophane. Can y'all see that? That's the foot.
That's
the foot of the cigar.
That's a whole foot.
Holy cow.
You know, here's the thing though.
How fast does that go in?
Martin, that cigar has been aged too long without going to the bathroom. That's what happened. That cigar has been aged too long in there. You didn't let it rest and go to the bathroom. It has to come out here and there. Now we all know how that cigar's gonna taste like. Ivan, what are you smoking today? Ivan, what are you smoking today?
EP Carrillo and Core Majestic.
Majestic. It's funny because you think it's part of the name, but it's actually the size. They just named the sizes with the names.
I thought Martine had it backwards in his mouth for a second.
No. All right. It's actually a cedar still.
Okay, so here's my contribution to the show tonight.
All right.
In the sense of like my Asian contribution. This is the Asian release of the Year of the Rat box.
What? How'd you get that?
I have
Speed dial.
A very wonderful friend who sent it to me as a gift.
That's pretty sick.
Let me see the inside of the box. Oh, I see. They tried to mock Asian like that, huh? Put a smaller one in there. They put 2 long ones and put the rest is smaller. It's trying to say that's Asian statistics. You get 2 long ones and the rest is short.
But you said you were talking about presentation of the box, and I was like, ooh, I got a cool box in presentation.
Does look pretty cool.
I
But
love the box.
I have to tell you, because that box isn't in the hand of Asian, minus 10 points.
Open it again, Steve.
Hashimoto. Hold on. Let me talk so my voice or my screen is still up in case your screen goes off while I start talking. Not talking.
Ooh, nice.
But it's 2 Nasty Fritas, 2 Liga number 9 pigs, 2 T52 pigs, the Year of the Rat, and the Rat.
We can't really see the cigar. You gotta bring it like flat. Come on, not closer, but like turn it.
I don't want it to fall out.
It ain't gonna fall out.
See, I'm telling Year of the Rat collection. So it's not all Year of the Rat. It's supposed to all Year of the Rat, isn't it?
No, it's a Year of the Rat collection. It's just the. Now I will say there is some writing on here, Tony. I'm not sure if I can like you to translate it.
If you will focus, I would love to tell you. It just I can see. Oh yeah, that is the character for Rat.
Ooh.
Even though it's blurry, I can tell. That's the character for Rat.
All right, I want to give my first plug for the night.
Hold on a second. I haven't pinned, so I have to click back. What? How do I do this?
And Sherry.
Okay, here we go. Go for it. What's your plug?
First plug of the night. Matt Joslin has these cedar spills that he sent me again. Freaking awesome.
Does he still have them?
He made some new ones for me.
Ah, here we go.
I love my cedar spills.
Yeah, I got some of those on the last raffle for Matt. Those are awesome.
They really are. I really love that.
The cedar spill really does improve the first 20 second or 30 second of a smoking enjoyment. And people say go like a 30 second, that's not a lot. 30 seconds is a lot for a cigar, right? 30 seconds is quite a lot for a cigar. So,
oh yeah.
Especially when you don't have to taste that bitterness in the beginning, because you get all the cedar.
Right.
And the whole room will smell good too. Your wife actually not gonna be as angry at you if she just smell cedar. I just don't think you want to do that in the house, because you know when you shake,
They go everywhere.
it'll go everywhere. So, but it is
like
a good thing to go with. What did I hear?
It's not a backwoods.
He does. So if you're in the group, you can contact him. So, but you're not. So quick, when you gotta join the group?
Quakes has to make a Facebook.
Yeah, he's not on Facebook.
He's on now, or he's not?
He's not.
Yeah, that's
No, he's
the
not.
thing. Quick, all you had to do was make a Facebook page and put it like, I don't know, like a Mickey Mouse face on it. And nobody will know who you are. It's okay. You can literally make your name Quick 30 and that'll be fine.
Yeah, there are people who just use Facebook for the groups.
Yeah.
And then nothing else.
You know,
You literally can just put your name and that's it.
Do it. You'll get sucked in. You'll get sucked into social media.
I promise I won't call IC on you. Okay? If that's what you worry about. But yeah, his cedar spills are actually shaved off a cedar, freshly made from him, packed nicely, ship it to you. Better than the one that's sold in stores. I can tell you that it's better than the one that they sell in stores.
He has a field of cedar trees, and he walks out to them every morning, and he gently caresses them.
Yeah.
Tells them,
How you doing today?
Thank you for your sacrifice.
How you doing? Oh, my cedar.
Thank you for your sacrifice. And he just gently caresses. Ooh, I know it hurts, but it feels so good. Ooh, I know it hurts, but it feels so good.
I actually think the other way. I actually think that, you know, the tree actually prefer to be shaved. You know, like when you go to get like a pedicure, you know, they have shaved your butt and the foot. Kind of that kind of thing. Like, you know, shave.
Oh, hold on.
Shave.
Hold on. Chief does not get pedicures.
Yeah,
I'm
neither
just
do
gonna
I.
say, Chief does not get pedicures.
Nope.
I don't either.
Then, Chief, you don't know why you're missing.
You know what? There's a lot of things I don't know what I'm missing. I prefer not to have to go.
I'm okay with that too.
Yeah.
Let me just tell you
I don't
this,
know-
okay? For
I don't know what I'm missing by standing in the middle of Chernobyl either, but you know, I'm glad I'm not there.
You don't know what you're missing. You know, here, that's the only sanctioned movement of some men get touched by another beautiful woman on the foot. Sanctioned. Okay? Not only that, when you go home, your wife would be happier that your foot looks super beautiful.
My wife doesn't look at my feet, dude.
Mine neither.
There's
Steven, I see you've been at the plant for 12 hours today. Let me look at your toes.
I'm pretty sure they have seen every kind of foot out there, okay? Every kind of foot out there.
Tony, you're in a whole other class of human being than I am, that's for sure. So pedicures is probably culturally accepted in your bank account status. So
Not my bank account. How much does it cost to get a pedicure?
no, it doesn't have to. How much does it cost to have to live with the fact that you know you've had a pedicure?
I didn't say I have. I'm just implying that is you don't know what you're missing.
I'd rather hack up my own toenails and fingernails with the clippers.
For Asians, it's very important to soak your foot in hot water. All right, so you never run into cold feet.
That's a good one.
Yeah, because we have a lot of decisions that we go, soak your foot in hot water, have someone else touch for you. You'll feel better about yourself. Okay, just saying, just putting it out there,
I'll take your word for it.
Matthew says, I don't know about that. Hey, even if you do it at home, okay? Even if you do it at home, same thing. Just get a bucket of water, put your foot in there. It's actually good for you. It actually circulates your blood flow and everything, because the foot is the farthest part from your body and your heart. So it's actually good to kind of increase the blood flow, press those pressure points, scream like a girl for a little bit, just that little bit will make the whole day better. Just telling you, just get your foot off there and just press it. You'll feel much better.
After you're screaming, they ask you, do you want pink or pastel? Which color for your toenails?
I would like gold plus sparkles on it. Gold plus sparkles.
Fancy feet over there.
That's the only time where my wife would like show me your feet. Okay. Other than that, like my wife would like, did you wash your feet today? Okay. Big
What's
difference.
up, Michael?
Michael, why are you smoking
What's
today?
up?
Why are you smoking today?
Michael, how many pedicures have you had?
Absolutely zero.
Why is that, Michael?
That's the topic of the night, Michael.
Because I am a working man and I don't have time for that. And I'm
But
not
if you
that
had the
bougie.
time.
I'm not that fucking bougie either.
Oh,
How about
man.
Sherry? Sherry, how many times have you had a pedicure?
Nice.
Don't tell me zero. Don't tell me zero, Sherry.
0.
I think Tony's more woman than Sherry is.
Oh. James has been awful quiet. James, getting any secrets
James,
to
how many
divulge?
have you had?
He's still waking up.
I do my own pedicures, by the way.
That's still pedicure. That's still pedicure. If you do your own
I do my
pedicure,
own
that's still pedicure.
I'm still.
I do my own now.
Listen.
So yeah, Sherry. So Sherry has her own pedicure. That still counts as pedicure. So no.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do my own.
I do my wife pedicure. So
Oh, that's nice.
I will wash my wife's foot. Press the pressure point, shave her nail down, color it nice. Remove the cuticles. It's a binding experience.
I bet it is.
I don't do all that. I just soak my feet. I put lotion on.
Most people don't know. Back in the day in China, a man will have many wives, right? The wife that are pregnant will get pedicure as like a daily thing. They'll massage her foot. They'll massage her leg, make sure the blood flow goes through and all that stuff. Make sure she's comfortable to have kids and everything. So it's a good way to make your wife happy. Hence, guys. We'll have 8 guys here. Come on. 9 guys here, just so you know. Pedicure will make your wife happy. She will not use that foot to kick your ass because it will damage the color.
Hey, I am all for letting my, paying for my wife to go get a pedicure, a manicure, and all that. But that's the thing. She's a girl. She's a woman. So there's a little bit of non-manliness that I'm okay with her having.
No. It's more manliness that if you don't think that it bothers you, right? If it doesn't bother you, you're very comfortable with being a man. Just like wearing pink shirts. Same idea.
There's a lot of things I could say with that same exact explanation.
So I'm not gonna lie. I've had pedicure.
Oh!
My gosh.
Shit.
Matt's Asianness just +1. +1 Matt Asianness.
Is this an Asian thing or what?
It could be. It could be.
I knew it was gonna go there.
That's the thing though. Asian gets a lot of massage and pedicure, manicure, you name it. You don't have to always put color on it, but still, you wanted to make sure your nails are cut, all that stuff, presentable.
He said you don't always have to get color on it, but that implies that sometimes you do get color.
I see.
You caught that too, Steve.
I get clear coat. I can get a clear coat.
Oh my god.
Come on.
I've never had any.
You
color
guys
painted on my toenails.
never had something drop on your toes and you actually turn black?
Yeah.
Steel toe. Steel toe.
No, it's a battle scar. That's a battle scar. It's like, hey, I've been doing work. Look at my toe.
No,
Yeah.
no.
You can say, look at my toes. They're sparkly.
Hey, I've had all that too. I've had my toenails where they've fallen off because they've dropped shit on it. I've had steel toes. I've had metatarsals. I've had all that, and I'll tell you what, man. I was totally against getting a pedicure, and You can't hate it till you try it, man. Because
like Steven said, you can say that about a lot of things.
Exactly.
I'm just saying, don't knock it until you try it. It's, there's a reason why,
No, I'm gonna send you a direct message because I can't say it on the internet where it's recorded for playback.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that one.
I already know what he's gonna say.
Awesome.
I'm just saying. Oh no.
If I got a pedicure, I think I'd have to shave my beard and quit eating pork rinds.
You'd also have to shave something else off.
No, Chief's gotta send me a private message. He's gotta say, I actually tried it.
I put my hand on a Bible right now and say I've never had a pedicure.
You ain't a man till you had one.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. How many people think that, Chief should do a pedicure just for the sake of a video?
Hey, I don't care what you guys say. I don't care what you guys say. Doesn't mean I have to.
Pedicure challenge.
Pedicure challenge.
Pedicure challenge. Let's go.
Don't do it, Chief. Don't do it, Chief. Don't do it.
3 ghost peppers before I get a pedicure.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Let me tell you this, okay? When we go to our Asian friends' weddings, the day before, their family usually treat you to massage, pedicure, and all that stuff. You will get a pedicure for free for going to an Asian wedding.
I'll say when they go for the pedicure, I'll say, hey, can you hit the buttocks one more time? That was a good massage you had there.
So you'd rather have some, random woman touch your buttocks than touching your feet?
Yeah.
Massaging the cheek.
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
Calvin came out of there with a country boy. Hey!
All right. I mean, I think we had to stop there because it's about to go to a very dark zone from there.
Yeah, you ain't lying about that black hole.
Yeah, it's getting close. It's getting close. We're already at the buttocks. I don't want to go any deeper than that. Oh gosh.
It's the Little Creek.
Wait, Michael, did you tell us what you're smoking? I didn't think you tell us.
It's a Long Live the King by AJ.
Wow, it's different. It's different today.
Yeah.
You missed that I'm smoking a Casa Cuevas.
I saw that. I was on the YouTube side while I was cooling off out here. And what do you think?
It's great. It's really good, actually. It's really, really good.
It's a box worthy.
Buddy.
It's a box worthy.
Oh, absolutely.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Quick 30, just a happy ending. I don't know. For Chief, that might not be a happy ending because he refused for that pedicure, so you will never get there.
See, okay, I'm not gonna go to YouTube jail. Nope, not.
Oh gosh, Sherry's like, why am I listening to so close to my ear?
Conversations usually go one way, and it's not positive.
It's cultural. It's culture. Embrace the culture. Embrace the culture. This is an Asian show, right? Embrace the culture.
So, and there are cultures in South America where you tied ropes around your junk. I'm not doing that either.
I will let you know if I ever found an African show that I joined, and I'll ask them if they talk about that. But for Asian show, we get to talk about Asian stuff. By the way, did you guys saw the cheesecake I posted you guys?
Yes.
Yep.
What do you guys think? Next challenge for you guys?
I mean, I'll eat it, but I don't want to.
You'd be better off eating the cheesecake that Brittany posted earlier. That would be. I don't
that
think
looks good.
That looked good.
Yeah.
Don't knock it until you try it. Could be good.
So Tony, I know you have to be heartbroken that the news that came out this week.
What's the news?
Kaizad had to be forced to step down from Gurkha. I know you love Gurkha so much.
That wouldn't be my problem because Gurkha don't even make their own cigars majority of the time, so that didn't change anything.
It was a joke, Tony.
Hey, Gurkhas are no joke. A CEO stepped down for their hacked account. No joke.
World's finest cigar. Don't forget, that's their slogan.
Is it?
World's finest.
Yes, it is.
Wow.
World's finest.
Can we have a class action lawsuit for that? For false advertising?
world's finest amount of money spent for packaging.
It is. They sell like $1,000 box of cigars. You get like what 500 cigars in one box, and the box is beautiful and charge you $3,000. The cigar inside is like $1 each.
Cigars that are $1,500 for one of them.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. Who is fanboy enough to buy that kind of cigar? Is my question.
Probably people within the company.
The CEO himself. The CEO himself.
He buys them himself.
I'm not gonna lie. If Shadow Smokers Legion ever make a cigar that's $1,000, I will buy it, and I'll buy all of them. Okay, so yeah.
You'd probably be the only one to buy too.
And I'm pretty sure it'll be better tasting than Gurkha. Okay.
Whose dog is that?
Not mine. Not mine. Is it Travis' dog?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna mute it while they stop.
No, just go over there, give those dogs some pedicure. They will be calm.
There we go, the pedicure again.
Dog can do pedicures. Dog do pedicures.
Oh man.
Some people color the nail of the dogs, you know, very nicely.
Yeah, man.
And I think it's very smart. When you color the your dog's toenail, you can see how much it's grown out, so you can cut it just enough. So, just saying.
Hey, Michael, you said you were smoking an AJ. You don't want to know what I did with my AJ.
Mike M.
Yeah, how do you not like that one? I don't like anything. I'm just like, dude.
You're gonna have to go back and watch the after about 20-minute mark is when I joined.
Guys, I don't want to give up on you, but I mean,
Mike M. The links are posted in the group, also in our homepage, so you can find the link in the group or the homepage to join the chat. Who's Mike M? But anyway, Mike, just so you know, this chat, the link is in the homepage. There's a screaming too. I can hear a screaming noise in the back too.
That's probably me. I hear kids in the background.
See, we're only about an hour and a little bit,
Michael.
And the cigar is pretty much done, so it didn't last long.
It's okay.
What, the AJ? We're talking about the AJ?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
See, I wouldn't feel so bad about AJ being tossed in the side. So
he likes the Cameroon.
AJ's the shit, man.
I like the Cameroon. That's about it. And the Viva La Vida.
Viva La Vida.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta.
Romeo San Andreas.
I haven't had that one.
I gotta make sure I get you the San Latano Habano. You'll probably like that one then if you like the Viva La Vida.
Okay.
He needs the Enclave, man.
Yeah, the San Latano Requiem, I think, is Cameroon. That's a real good cigar. I think it is.
Now the Requiem, there's a Habano and a Maduro.
Okay, it might have been the Habano. Whichever one I had, I know it was green label, but it was super good.
It's the Habano. It's really good. I like it.
Yeah, good cigar.
Oh yeah, while I'm at there, I want to show you guys the second attempt of making those dual picks. So I'm gonna show it to you guys.
The second attempt. There's a lot of air quotes.
Well, because I changed it a little bit. So now this is the second attempt where the cap is actually removed and there's a layer of epoxy on it. Okay, so it doesn't cut your hand because I had to shave them off a little bit. So now this is more flexible. You can actually adjust this. See that?
You could eat boiled corn at a crawfish bowl with that.
You can use this to eat barbecue while you smoke, and when you're done, you just plug it in. That gives the barbecue infusion, so you don't even need to get fire cure anymore. Kentucky Fire
Or
Cure.
you could use it for an electrical tester.
I wouldn't recommend this. I wouldn't recommend it. I don't think this is ground enough to do that.
Electrical tester.
When your hand gets that tingly feeling, there's power.
Once you bite your tongue in half, you know it's still hot.
Well, if that's the case, if you gotta use to test the electricity, you can put your cigar right next to it. You might light it. It become an arc lighter. Okay.
Instead of Tony Wang, now he's Tony Stark.
Multifunction. But yeah, I glued it differently now, so now this thing is actually more flexible. More flexible. So yeah, this is the new version. Oh, I just poked myself. It's sharp. Okay, it's sharp. So yeah, that's the new version. It'll be all packed together and sent to my little guy cigar thing. So
Little guy cigars.
Little guy cigar thing.
Little guy cigar thing.
Who's getting the first SSL tattoo? That's all I want to know.
Quick 30 is asking how is that new business coming along?
It's coming along. I've got cigars. I've got websites. I've got lots of things getting ready. We're getting ready to do it. It's coming. It's impending.
Now, just so you guys know, I have not received my order from Little Guy Cigar yet. It's been a month.
Have you reached out to the manager yet?
First bad review already.
My inner Karen hasn't come out yet. It's only been a month. But, you know, my inner Karen's about to come out.
It has been 7 weeks. I have not received anything.
Yeah. See that?
I'm actually expecting, that I'll put my order in on the day that he opens, so everything will be sold out.
But here's the thing. Here's the good news, though. I think those acrylic coaster that I showed you guys that we made, like test version of it, is actually left Netherlands. It's in the US now. So I should receive it before the raffle, and some of those will become prizes. So you have a chance to win those acrylic posters without logo. So just put it out there. It's available. The thing is that I don't think it'll be cost efficient for you guys to buy 6 of those, like to make a set. But it might be possible to get 2 or 3 of them in the future. But there's gotta be a lucky 1 or 2 will be able to get at least 1. All right, so.
Hey Tony, I was gonna ask about that pipe tobacco. Are you guys gonna make it or?
No, what happened is I don't remember the name. McKellen 5100 or something. McKellen. Supposed to be a very rare tobacco now because it's been sitting forever and I don't think they sell it anymore. All right, it's been aging in there for like 10 years. All right, very very good tobacco, pipe tobacco, and I split it into little jars so that people can win those.
All right. How do I win it?
In the semi-annual raffle.
Oh, okay.
So
get your raffle tickets.
Get your raffle tickets.
Is it? All right. Is it gonna be only on Facebook or?
It's gonna be on one of our semi-annual raffle show on the 27th.
All right.
Check the announcements.
It's one of those. Yeah. It's one of those shows that I'm afraid of because I'll be on there for like 3-4 hours smoking a woody.
Oh, 5 hours. It'll be time for the woody.
Huh?
Time for the woody.
Yeah, I will smoke woody on that show. I can't promise I'll finish it because not even Chief finished it. So.
Correct. Not even Chief finished it. You're absolutely right.
Both Chief and Bob didn't finish it, so I don't think I'm obligated to finish it.
Yeah, Bob finished his.
Bob finished his. Yeah, he manned up.
Wait, I thought Bob said he didn't finish it. He couldn't finish it. He said.
No, he finished it.
He finished it.
Yeah.
When you have a 6-inch split at the head of your cigar, it's almost impossible to keep that thing lit from 21 inches away. James.
Man.
You might have the suction power, but I don't.
I'm just gonna say I cannot promise that I'll finish it.
Excuses. That's all I say.
I'll take the excuse. I'll take that excuse. I'm not allowed to. I'm not about to light my house on fire because I might just have to start a bonfire inside my house just to smoke that thing.
Just call Oscar and tell him to make a smaller woody.
Asian woody.
You can't call a man and ask him anything.
Just
I'll say that.
The Asian woody.
Tell him to make a pecker.
I got some Asian woodies out here. I got some olivas,
I need the Oscar chubby.
Yeah, I was gonna say we have to call it a chub.
A chub?
Like that.
If it makes it small enough, you can call it a radar.
Oh, come on.
Oh my god.
He's not here to defend himself. Let's not get him today. He's not here to defend himself. So, yeah, I can't promise I'll finish it. But yeah, I think it'll be a fun show. I think it'll be a fun show again. We had fun previous 2 times, right?
Yeah.
They already make an Asian Woody. It's called the egg roll.
Oh, here we go.
I was gonna say, is there an Asian nub out there?
Quick said an Asian Woody. That would be a petite Corona size.
A cigarillo.
No, it will be.
might be a short revolution.
No. See, you guys got that
It's
wrong.
So small, it's
If it's an Asian Woody, it will be called Petite Corona Gordo. Okay? It's the girth. It's the girth that counts. Might not have the length.
Shorts, right?
They should just make one for us fat people called "Where's My Woody?"
Here, I want to show you guys how, since I'm down to the knob, I can use this. You see that, the length is just about this big. So that if it's just enough the width to get both on the side like that. And that won't turn anymore, so. That won't turn, yeah. But it works. But here's the thing though, if you never used a pick before, once you pick it, you cannot unpick it. If you unpick, it will leak. Okay?
Yeah.
You're setting me up for YouTube fail, Tony. You're setting me up for YouTube. I don't appreciate it.
I'll leave that alone. For Sherry's sake.
Sherry's gotta go. No. But yeah, I think that's the biggest problem with the single pick, because the cigar will just spin all over the place and you won't hold. But the 2 pick will fix that issue. And anybody's asking for a triple pick, the triple pick would not fit most sizes. It wouldn't make sense though. I wonder if that's gonna fix draw issues. If I have draw issue, if you use a pick to poke a hole on the side, would that help? I don't know.
No, it doesn't.
Have you tried it?
If you shoved it down the head.
No, I feel.
I've tried it. It does not work.
Next time I'm gonna give that a try. Just give a little more air so that it's more tolerable to smoke, and see if that helps. That will be for science.
What'll happen is if you decide to poke it where the construction issue is, where it's too tight, you'll actually be smoking or drawing air in through that hole, but not through the foot of the cigar.
No, it will draw through that hole, but then you gotta know this: air carries air, right? So when you have more air going through, you actually help the air to the rest of the air to go through. So I think it might help.
Right.
I just have to test it out.
Doesn't work.
For science.
You can try it, but it doesn't work.
We should make one like a closed pin where you snap the cigar and it on there, like this. It holds it right there.
They actually, there is another tool that kind of sort of does that. It's
Don't
like
do that again,
I have
It's
no
almost
idea
like
what we
a
just talked about.
guillotine.
Nope. Too many people talking.
He's tempting me.
I have no idea what that's about.
Hey, everybody, Travis, you need to tell everybody how to say your last name, because I've heard so many people say it wrong.
Acor, right?
Yep,
No,
just like playing an instrument. A chord.
Oh, is
Like
that? Oh,
Bob the
shit, I was
cigar
wrong.
guy in sheep.
Christina is
Oh.
up. Guys, Christina Harrison is up the chat room. That's rare.
Who's in the chat room?
You could have
Christina
learned
Harrison.
how to say his last
Christina,
name.
my cousin.
You could have learned how to say his last name if you've watched the Bob Cigar Guy YouTube video.
Yes, that's where I learned it. That's from the Bong Smoker video.
shit.
That's how I got it. I literally called him Acor for a long time.
I knew it was Accord, but I watched Martine's video the other day, or today. I was like, or yesterday, I was like, I don't think that's his right name.
You pronounce it Boudin.
That's right.
Oh, Martine. Martine,
All right,
I meant to.
I'll make a note.
Martine, I meant to message you. You know, Hertz is going out of business.
Okay. How does that affect me?
Bankruptcy.
They are selling their car at dirt cheap prices.
Okay. Trying to go give me a smoke lunch?
Yeah. And you can get one for, even if it has like 500,000 miles, it's broken as hell and have some rats in it, you can still use it as a smoke lounge.
I have
Made by Gurkha.
I have an auction license. I can get you one.
You might just find Gurkha on the back of it.
Right.
Somewhere near the exhaust.
Try the same.
Try.
Wait, hold on, Travis. Travis, you've tasted exhaust that close?
Man, I tell you, that might be a story for another time.
You know, those cars.
If you could wrap your lips around the exhaust, I don't think the Woody's a challenge.
That's a
I had to
story
get
for
the truck
after
started
show.
somehow.
I'd be way more worried if he said he was able to do it on some diesel exhaust.
Well, we couldn't push it. We just had to suck start it on.
Oh, your Mack truck is not running?
But when the turbo kicked in, I gained 5 pounds of volume.
Big boy.
Holy shit.
Martin, if you look,
come home
if you
pretty
buy
soon.
those
You don't kiss
cars,
in this house.
if you buy those cars, you look careful enough, you might find a dirty rat in the cat.
Yep.
So
Right.
I highly recommend you pick up one of those cars.
I might step on some Gurkha when I get in too.
Dirty rat inside of a cat. That sounds like a fever dream.
It still did win that way, huh? It still did win that way.
That double roadkill.
Yeah. Tom Green would have fun with that, if y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
We all seen that video.
Not me.
The Tom Green videos, yeah.
You never seen Tom Green's movie, Freddy Got Fingered? That's great.
I cannot confirm or deny. I seen that video. But then again, I cannot confirm or deny. I see a lot of videos. So. All right, that cigar is done. I need to light up another cigar. But my observation and my review of this cigars, really, is it worth the money? Maybe. Is it worth the hype? I don't know. Do you have to go like over a mountain and stuff like that to find that cigar? Probably not. Probably not.
Which cigar are you talking about?
The Year of the Rat. I feel like if you take a Velvet Rat or something like that and age it for a couple years more, it might give you the same effect or almost the same taste or something like that.
Yeah, I think it's pretty close to the Dirty Rat, but I think it's got a little more dark chocolate and coffee, where the Dirty Rat had a little more wood. In my opinion.
Yeah, it does have more coffee flavor, and it will go really nicely with coffee. But you know,
yeah,
is it you know something that you gotta kidnap your local BMM just to get it? No.
It would go great with coffee. Chief, here's your first plug.
Hey.
Hey, come on.
Speaking of plugs.
The stage is yours. Do your plug.
There you go. Where can we pick up that coffee?
What coffee you talking about?
JanusCoffeeRoasters.com, the perfect pair. For $15, you can get a 12-ounce bag, either whole bean or ground, from JanusCoffeeRoasters.com.
I think my wife is their biggest advertiser right now. I think Brittany is probably their biggest marketer.
I just want to say, Michael, did you hear that? That's how he's done. When you want to plug something, you don't mess it up.
Martin was the first advertiser on Twitter.
That is true. He was.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of tweets on Twitter.
Just by that sentence alone, I could have told you that.
I ain't got them twits on the Twitter.
I ain't got the Twitters on that cam flam dude, on those little hunky box you got there in your hands.
I don't see no video on Twitter.
I'm trying to find another cigar to smoke. I don't know why I'm out of smoke. Why should I
Took
smoke?
a dab off Year of the Rat. Do double Year of the Rat.
Do
Say
an
what?
Oro.
Oh, sure.
Go double Year of the Rat?
Yeah, dab it off Year of the Rat now.
That's too strong right now. I only had one meal today. That would be too much. I will need a bucket if I smoke a Year of the
Go
Rat
throw
right
a
now.
pizza in the oven. Just eat some pizza while you smoke it.
I don't have a pizza right now. But that's a good idea. But I just
don't have a pizza right now. Like anybody has a pizza right now. I don't have a whole pizza standing by. Waiter.
Garçon. I need a refill and a pizza.
Where's my pizza?
I need about 20 minutes so I can pop one in the oven.
Wait. You take 20 minutes for you to heat up a pizza?
In the South, Martine, in the South, that means something else.
Dude, Martine, you're in Texas. You're in Texas. You don't need to put it in the oven for 20 minutes. You put it in your car for 5 minutes, you'll be heated up.
You're right.
Throw it on the sidewalk.
Ovens get hotter in Texas, man. Everything's bigger in Texas.
Everybody's got one of them handy.
It'll probably be harder if you put it in your car than the oven.
I'll tell you what's not bigger in Texas. The Asian Woody.
Wait, is there even Asian in Texas?
Every time Hashimoto goes there.
Every time Hashimoto goes there.
Yep.
Alright, I was smoking already about G that kind of looks thin and long.
Cameroon. Cameroon, nice.
Where's my cutter? Oh, there it is.
Just bite the cap.
Yeah.
Just smoke it safari style, like it's got a closed foot.
You will never find Asian in the safari for that reason.
Why, you're scared you're gonna get eaten or what?
No, I'm afraid to eat everything.
Asian don't fear wildlife. Wildlife fear Asian.
Exactly. Like, you will never find a Tiger King that's Asian. Because all those tigers will be my carpet. In 2 seconds.
That would be the best show ever. That would be the best show on TV.
They eat the tiger after the bath too.
Yeah.
Like, we don't have to kill the tiger cubs. It become carpets.
Actually, we would probably just boil it. I mean, that's how we do it.
Interesting little story side note. My grandfather had a neighbor across the street where that's what he did in the Vietnam War for the American government was hunt tigers.
Wow.
Asians are scary.
Wow.
My
yeah, he's
grandmother.
A little bitty guy. He's like my size. He had a really cool book. He had a really cool book on all that. It was crazy, man.
My grandmother has an elephant tusk, like this long. It was huge. And that's my grandmother. I don't even know where she get it from.
An elephant.
Yeah, I know my grandma. For all I know, my grandmother probably tackled down that elephant, beat the crap out of them, and then take the tusk on and says, "I'm gonna take this," and the elephant would say, "Please."
Down here, we use longhorns as decoration on our trucks.
You mean Cadillacs? Well, no, never mind. That's here.
Travis, you're not too far from Texas, so that makes sense.
Yeah, but you got to think, well, you go into the Dukes of Hazzard, one of them lives right, he only lives 10 miles from me, old Bo Duke.
But yeah, I think by now you guys should know Asian will eat anything, so we can't be in the safari. There will be nothing left. Even the bugs, it will be nothing left. There won't be even mosquitoes.
It's not.
But what would they call the Asian Tiger King? Would it be Cho Exotic?
Oh my god.
It will just be Mr. Walk.
Cho Tiger.
It'll be Tony the Tiger.
Yeah.
I still don't know how, like, all those things going on, and there's still people talking about Tiger King, and then there was the news about like how like, what's her name? Carol.
That bitch, Carol Baskin.
Something about like the whale, like the leftover the whale was like fake or something like that.
Forged. It was forged.
Yeah. I'm like, what would you expect if you feed your husband to the tiger? He's not gonna come out and sign that will, okay? So
I bet they were LSU fans.
And there was still news about her, and there's still news about the Tiger King, about how like he lost his tiger farm or whatever and all that stuff. Like, I thought that was done with. I can't believe that there's still news about it.
Carol Baskin took it over.
She did. She did take it over. It's like, how did that work? How did he owe her money? I don't even know how that happened.
The question is, did Joe Exotic eat Frosted Flakes?
Did he?
Yeah,
Did he eat
he
Frosted
got him
Flakes?
from the Walmart truck with all the meat on it.
Could you guys imagine Ozzy Osbourne doing a show back in Asia back then when he was biting the head top of bats?
Who?
Chinese people like, no funny. You want to do that shit? We want to see that shit. We go to market.
Biting the head off. See, biting the head off a bat is so normal in Asia, you wouldn't even think anything, okay? So
Yeah, that's what I did. We want to do that shit. We go to market.
Asian will eat anything.
We just love bats here because they eat skeeters.
Yeah, I mean, we have bats here, but they never eat the mosquitoes here.
I think the mosquitoes here try to eat the bats. That's the problem.
That's the dang truth.
We still have so much mosquito over here. Like, it's like, what? Well, I would think that, you know, something like Texas don't have much mosquito because it's so hot and stuff all the time.
Hell yes, we
they
do.
breed in that hot humidity, though.
They have humidity.
They do have
Yeah,
humidity,
they
okay.
freaking breed like crazy here too. We got to
Yeah,
spray
I've got a blood transfusion scheduled for after this show.
Do not let him lie to you. Do not let him tell you that lie. The mosquitoes do not touch him.
They don't bite me. My blood's too sour.
They do not bite him. They do not touch him. Me, however, I will need a blood transfusion for the next week.
Oh!
Brittany has to wear a weighted vest because the mosquitoes in Louisiana would carry her off.
You know, that actually has to do with blood type. If you're blood type B, you're more prone to get bitten by a mosquito.
Well, if you drink whiskey and the mosquitoes bite you, they just run into the wall and die.
My blood type is teriyaki, and they love that shit.
So
Is that why I get bitten so much because the blood type is teriyaki?
Yeah. If they bite me, they got to get through the cholesterol first to get to the blood, so they just give up.
You know, all the mosquito bites me because it tastes like soy sauce. It's kind of salty and nice.
No, mosquitoes don't like me either. I don't get bitten a whole lot ever.
Well, that's just because you work for UPS.
I'm bitter as hell.
And you got enough meat. You don't have enough meat, Mike.
Isn't it easier for them to get to the blood?
They just hit
No, mosquitoes look at Michael and say, "Oh, we need to give him some."
No, Michael. The reason mosquito don't bite you is because they fly in a certain height. Anything below that height, they don't bite.
Tony knows from experience.
So when I'm on, like, you know, ground level, they don't bite me. When I'm on my deck, they will.
If that was the case, then Chief is in big trouble.
Yeah, buddy.
Aren't we glad that this is on YouTube forever?
Mosquitoes here are so rampant, we just made them family members, so they leave us alone.
Yeah, if I shake my beard, mosquitoes usually just fly out of it.
Oh, let's talk about his beard for a second.
Let's
Hold on, let's talk about his beard for a second.
All right.
Okay, so the one thing he is deathly afraid of, I mean,
Brittany, stand up, we can't see you.
Oh.
The one thing, stop it. The one thing he is deathly afraid of is spiders.
This cloth right here is only 2 foot off the ground. We trying here.
I kid you not. He's sitting at the kitchen table the other day, and the girls tell him, they're like, "Dad, you have a spider crawling out of your beard."
That did happen. But I was in an attic, and it dropped out of my beard, so like...
He froze. He could not move. I have to kill all the spiders. Like, he will not go near spiders, and he had one in his beard.
Travis, I don't know what to say about that. Pedicure?
Neither did I.
Pedicure?
Neither did I.
A little bit pedicure is due for you.
If I took off my shoes at the pedicure place, I'd clear the building in about 30 seconds.
We have...
Travis, tell me if it's true, Travis. I heard that in Louisiana that they can't afford drones, so they were training, mosquitoes to deliver them out.
That's correct. And they take payment in blood.
My wife
We're just trying to figure out a way to
fears
eat 'em.
bugs though. My wife fears the bugs, but then when she sees spider, we have cans in every level, every room of those like spider killer. If she see a spider, she will take both cans and go John Wayne style, go.
Didn't you get invaded by wasps though, Tony?
Huh? What did you say, Travis?
I said, didn't you get invaded by wasp one time in your attic?
Invaded by what? Wasp?
Yeah, you know, the
Yes,
wasp
the wasp
in
was
your attic.
flying to my house through my through my vents, like the AC vents, and the light. It'll go from the side seam and come in. But then when it came in, they are like half dead because they all go through like 80-degree attic, go through all those insulation, came into my house, smell those soy sauce, high blood pressure, and drops. So I just have
That's
to kill
about
them.
what happens to me every day at work. I feel their pain.
But the thing is with Tony is he looked at him and said, "Haha, joke's on you, appetizer."
Yeah. Stir fried General Gao's wasp.
Yeah.
Pull the stinger out and eat it.
I'll try it. You bring those, I'll eat them with you, Tony.
Wasp?
I said if you eat wasp, I'll eat some with you.
So is a wasp a special kind of Asian breed of
That's when you
wasp?
throw it in the whack.
Travis, I just had to say, be careful what you wish for.
I'm from Louisiana. We eat anything that don't eat us.
If there's no stinger, I'd eat it.
Killer bees, let's go!
That's what the Asians love about wasps, because they just pull the stinger out and use it later on as a toothpick.
I was gonna say, you don't eat the stinger. That's the greatest part.
Well, my grandpa always told me you always catch a wasp in a jar and save him for your wedding night.
We do that with lightning bugs. We just use it for decoration.
We do it with face paint.
Stay tuned for the next cheesecake.
What's a lightning bug?
Oh my! What?
I live in Arizona. We don't have lightning bugs.
Let me show you. We got them right here.
You don't know what a bright bud is?
A firefly?
Let me show you. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. See, don't use these hillbilly terms.
No, they're not
Look at lightning bugs. Look, they're breeding right now.
Look, he's
These things, these are the ones that are breeding. They're all
What
in
is-
my damn light right here.
What are you snacking on that bitch? What are you doing?
Did you straight up catch that with your fingers? That's like Mr. Miyagi, man.
No, they're like right here. They don't move very fast.
They're
You
too
just
busy
run.
mating. They don't have time to not move.
They're too
Man,
busy.
this firefly can accomplish anything.
Did you not see? Did you not see Martine's hands shaking? They're mating. Too busy to move.
Michael, when you get a cigar made for your store, you need to name it the Firefly and put Martine's face on the bag.
Oh,
Got another one.
The
Yeah, I got another
firefly
one.
looked back at Martine
Oh,
and
fuck,
said,
I
"Hey
flew
man, I'm
out.
about to finish."
Now Martine's trying to catch them.
Oh, there's another one.
We just call him Mr. Miyagi.
Good job, Martine, son.
So they're basically food for other bugs. They're literally food for like birds and stuff like that. They don't do anything other than mate.
They really don't. They don't do anything.
Well, I kind of envy him a little bit then.
It's like them damn June bugs. You ain't got no-
Travis.
It's like them damn June bugs. They fucking run into the house and shit.
Travis,
What
you
the
got
fuck is
enough
they
kids,
used
don't
to?
you?
Don't they have those bugs? Like Florida has those love bugs too. All they do is mate in
Yeah.
the air and they don't do
Yeah,
anything.
here too.
Yeah.
They're aggravating.
South. The
We
South
call them
has
June
love
bugs.
June bugs, love bugs, yeah.
They don't
No,
do anything
June
other than just
bugs
fly
are different.
everywhere and mate. Like it goes everywhere.
Yeah, love bugs are.
June bugs are more like beetles. Love bugs are the ones that are connected by the butt all the time.
Yeah.
Bugs are crazy. I'm surprised they're still around. I mean, like you would think that people already figure out a way to kill them all, but they don't.
They don't do anything, so there's no point in killing them.
They do. Like if you drive through Florida with those love bugs flying around, you literally get to a point where you only get that big of space to look through your windshield.
Do you know what they say love bugs'
And
purpose
for
are?
Tony, because his eyes are closed, it's a little smaller.
It'll be this much. So what were we talking about? Like,
It'll be this much.
Good thing Asians drive sideways. We don't need that windshield.
They say a love bug's purpose, like the purpose of their being, is when they die. There's so many of them. They're actually a super fertilizer for the soil. That could be complete crap. I don't know. That's just what I heard from some hillbilly.
But anything that dies will end up to be fertilizer.
There are no hills in Louisiana.
Or maybe it was just a billy. He was a water billy.
Anything that dies will end up being fertilizer, so it doesn't matter what it is. Anything that dies will become fertilizer.
Tony, do you know what the last thing that goes through a bug's mind before it hits the windshield?
Say that again?
You know the last thing that goes through a bug's mind when it hits the windshield?
No.
His asshole.
Oh my god.
The last thing in
Still thinking about it.
the
Tony,
bugs
don't
mind.
get so analytical, man. It's just a joke.
I have to get the joke for the joke to be a joke.
He's killing our jokes, man. He's killing our
I have to
jokes.
get the joke first. I have to get the joke first.
So he hits the windshield so hard his ass goes through his head. Jesus Christ.
Yep. It's like my son, man. My son is like very literal. You tell him one thing, he's like, I don't get it.
Yeah, my mind is so pure and untainted. I can't understand that kind of joke.
Oh
Here, I've got one. I've got one for you, Tony. I've got one for you, Tony.
Go for it.
I've got one for you. Confucius say, "Man with hand in pants feel cocky all day."
Okay, I get that one.
Hey!
Doesn't work with Asian though.
Your pure mind. Pure
Doesn't
mind.
work with Asians.
Confucius
It might work with black person. It won't work with Asian. I can tell you that.
Hold on, I gotta go kill the spiders.
Travis, spider, go! Run for your life!
Travis grabs his torch lighter and brings it closer.
That was a condition of our marriage, that she has to kill spiders. That was owls.
I don't understand why you're afraid of spider. For spiders, humans are like Attack of the Titans for them, okay? We're that big.
They got too many eyes.
Oh my gosh.
Everyone knows Attack on Titan, Tony.
Wow.
Say what? Chief, what did you say?
I said not everybody knows Attack on Titan.
But you do.
I do.
Yeah, there we go. If you do, everybody knows.
I don't know what that is.
I don't either.
It's an anime.
Oh, see? Well, there you go.
Oh, is it that hentai you've been watching?
No.
I'm very surprised the fact that, you know, Chief knows that term, but that's okay.
The internet is a dark place.
You start out with the
Like
best
Travis
of
would say, I
intentions
found it
looking
on the
YouTube.
tweeter. I found it on the tweeter box.
People, they was putting them twitches on them tweeters.
Twitch over Twitter that they watch the read videos on Twitter. And that came back the other day. That's what happened.
Boy, I tell you what.
Attack of the Titan. There you go.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
So think of this little guy as like spider. That's human.
Hey, let me go get my teenage son. He'll know what that is.
It's like the gateway anime. It's like that's the one if you wanted to like get any kind of anime appreciation, go watch Attack on Titan.
Yeah. Basically is people try to survive by building big gigantic walls to keep the giants in coming and eat them. And the giants really have no purpose of eating them, and they try to figure out why the giants end up eating.
Wasn't
That's what
Pokemon
crawfish
the
do with
gateway
us.
to anime?
Say what?
I said, wasn't Pokemon the gateway to anime?
No. I will say Astro Boy is the gateway to anime. If you don't know what that is.
That's like the Disney movie, right?
Yeah.
I do not.
I seen that.
Travis, I've seen them Disney movies at
I've seen them movies.
the rental box store. They got that box stuffers down the corner right there.
Yeah.
It's cultural.
Oh,
It's
boy.
cultural.
Where's Gallahan when we need him?
I couldn't believe it, guys. I got a movie the other day. It wasn't rewound. I had to rewind it myself.
Yeah, I got that Ferrari winder. You know the old car you put the tape
Yeah,
in?
it's been.
Nice.
Then one of them there auto rewinders.
I had to get my D-Walt. I had to put my D-Walt in the
I watched it on tape.
Using those Ferrari rewinders are rookies. Asian would just pluck our thumb in it and just spin. It's the secret technique.
The challenges the kids will never understand now.
Yep.
Yeah, right? Putting a pen inside a tape and just spin like that.
It's like I had a VCR that had the auto rewind when it was done. That was the coolest thing in the world.
Oh, yes.
I'm using high cotton, though.
That's that Tony budget. That's some Doritos budget right there.
No, that's pretty bougie right there.
What? What are we talking about? Auto rewind is awesome.
Yeah, auto rewind VCR.
Please be kind. Rewind.
You must have been raised in the suburbs.
I remember those machines. I remember the videos that actually doesn't even have a rewind function.
I remember sitting around watching the radio, playing a CD.
I remember
We were
Blockbuster.
listening to it.
What happened to Blockbuster?
Their block got busted by,
Captain Marvel smashed into it. That's what happened.
No, they all got busted by the people protesting.
We had one of them real fancy Emerson auto rewind VCRs from the Walmart.
Whoa.
The Wally World.
Yeah,
From the old Walmarts.
We had the Sony one.
Back when you could get a smiley face sticker going out the door.
Oh, I remember that.
Really? I never got a smiley sticker before.
Our Walmart actually had a small arcade in the front. You could go and play your little claw machine. You get on there and play like the Dune Busters racing game.
Yep.
Man, y'all had the good Walmart.
Yeah, you had the good
Yeah,
Walmart.
man. We had Walmart with power.
Ours had nachos.
Nachos.
The only video game we had was Little Horse in front of the Walmart.
I'm gonna tell you this: every store in Louisiana has a Subway in it. That's a fact. They sell beer and Subway sandwiches.
And every gas station has a casino.
You better believe it.
Calvin Bush. Calvin Bush, are you frozen? Oh, you're not frozen. I couldn't tell because you're not smoking anything.
If you're frozen, just let it go. And that's from one of the Disney movies too.
Hey guys, I'm young.
Hey, look, y'all all knew what that meant, didn't you? You all knew what that meant, didn't you?
Can you tell he lives in a house full of girls?
Because we all got kids.
Now we're going into the unknown.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Here, since we have so many people up here, let's talk about this, okay? How many of you is actually getting that sweetened tip brulee sampler?
Heck yeah.
How many people are getting it?
Oh, I'm getting it. Oh yeah.
We know Calvin's getting it. Who else? Steven? Who else?
Yeah.
I've never had the regular one.
Travis.
So I can't get
Okay,
one.
Travis.
You've never had the
I
regular?
haven't got it yet.
No, I've only had a soy sauce one.
Oh my God. I'll bring you one when I come down there.
You had a wasted choice of
Michael, I can send you another one, but this one might have wasabi in it.
I mean, I'll smoke the wasabi one.
What about Tabasco? Let's not forget about Tabasco.
Hey, I'll do that one and I'll send it out.
Give me real hot sauce and I'll do it.
Well,
How about one infused with
Oh,
crab
Tabasco
balls?
is real hot sauce.
Quick is gotta get it. Quick 30's gotta get it. Who else? That's it? 4 people out of, what, 15? 4 people out of 15 is getting it.
We're gonna dry up some Carolina Reaper peppers and put it in a cigar for Steven. So
They've got it.
I'll get it when I see it, but I'm not gonna order it.
You'll get it if you see it, but you're not gonna order it? Is it gonna be like a regular production thing?
No, it's just pre-order.
Oh, then I won't
I called my B&M yesterday, and I hope they're gonna have it in stock. I told them to check on it.
Here, I will
Look,
make
you
it
know,
for
have it.
you. I will make it for you. I have some, agar, what's that thing? Syrups, Just dip it, and I'll send it over. It'll be sweetened tip. And it won't even cost you that much to put a sweetened tip on it.
Just the tip.
Just the tip. That's all. That's it.
Oh. Let's not walk it that way. Very close to the line. Very
I
close.
was wondering.
That's one of the 3 biggest lies in the world. You know, number 1 is your check's in the mail. 2, I'll call you right back. And 3 is just, yeah.
I can use the milk and 2 lies in the mail, but we can't do that.
Tony doesn't get that joke.
I do get the joke.
That's it. That's it. That's all.
But Asian don't say that. Asian doesn't say any of the 3. Asian just pick up the phone. Me don't speak English. We'll never say the check is in the mail.
Spanish, dummy.
We don't speak English here either, if that helps any.
Yeah. Cajun.
We speak Louisiana.
Christina, we're talking about the DTT Boulay. Saka is sick of people saying that it's infused sweetened tip, so he's gonna make an actual sweetened tip for you to tell the difference.
Sweetened tip and a double sweetened tip.
That's gonna be so good.
I can't imagine that.
And I'm telling you, in the end, he's gonna tell you that it's the same cigar, all 3 of them.
Right. This is probably going to be a fancy baccarat.
I just had a brulee yesterday, and
He got my $60, so.
He's not going to tell you that they're all the same at the end, because he would have to admit then that they had a sweetened tip to begin with if he did that.
So, no, because he was just like, all 3 of them taste sweet, just the way it is, But yeah, thank you for so much for paying for my new yacht.
He would lose business.
Nah, Steve Saka, he's a bass guy.
guy.
He's a bass guy. He wants a bass boat.
There you go.
So thank you so much for my brand new bass boat and a fishing rod.
No, bass boat really throws it in the realm of reality on what he would make per cigar. Not a yacht. A bass boat's much more affordable.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Even though fixing it costs just as much.
Well, hell no. Bass boats are cheap, man.
And I just ordered a whole box of Dunbarton cigars the other day. Chief, I took your advice. I ordered a box of the number 7 Sin Compromiso.
Yeah, man.
So, Chief,
good cigars there.
Chief, do you prefer Drew Estate or DTT?
Drew Estate.
Drew Estate. So,
do you have to say that?
Nope.
Do you have to say that?
No, I do not.
Like, do you have to say no?
Trick question.
But have I told you about this new box of Drew Estate cigars that I have right here?
Change the topic. I do have to say, Drew Estate does make kind of cool swag. It does get people because their swag are pretty cool. All right.
Hell yeah, I bought all those damn water towers.
Even though I don't know if it's appropriate for 2020 to be selling so much Ear of the Rat stuff.
I just wonder how much of those the high price of those cigars is going to the swag though.
I mean, it has to go somewhere, right? The money has to go from somewhere, so I wouldn't mind that, I mean,
True Estate cigars are generally expensive,
They do a lot. They donate a lot to Cigars for Warriors too, and I mean hundreds of thousands a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do make a lot of cigars, so quantity does work.
Oh yeah, I mean they got good quality, no doubt about that.
I agree.
But now I think their business is gonna take a big hit if a lot of states don't allow flavor cigars.
That's insane. That's such.
But here's the thing. I read a thing today that I was talking about this with Travis and
Adam
Machado. We were talking a couple weeks ago about it, and they're banning flavored cigars. And technically, Drew Estate cigars aren't flavored cigars; they're infused cigars. Flavored and infused are two completely different processes.
That depends on the state.
Not according to the laws.
That depends on the state how they judge which cigar.
I saw a thing today that Drew Estate had released to Massachusetts. That said all of these cigars on this list are not flavored cigars, and you can still continue to purchase them. And Acid was on that list.
Yeah,
really?
Like
Acid is not flavored cigar?
No, Acid is infused. It's infused.
Yeah, you still infuse with the flavor.
No, it's
infused is in a room where it absorbs. I want to say infused is when it's in a room and it absorbs flavor. And flavored is sprayed on.
I know, but that's the method. Is just kind of splitting hairs.
But that's the thing is, it's not. It's first off, it shouldn't be a debate anyways. Two, there is flavored and there's infused, and Drew Estate falls under the infused category.
Because they don't have chocolate or cherry, like the CAO cherry bomb. That's considered flavor.
Acid has
compared to
cherry. Acid has cherry.
Who does?
Acid has cherry. No.
No,
not
all
labeled-
theirs
it's not called
all
cherry.
theirs are names.
Yeah.
Just names.
It's kind of like saying you go get your house painted, but they didn't use the paintbrush to do it. They used the spray can, so it's not really painting your house.
But it's not.
Yeah, like
it's
you
not
can get it
flavored
painted
through the
dark
process.
red, but not Merlot.
It's not using the flavored process though. It's using an
It is
infusion process,
flavoring
which is
the-
too.
it is flavoring
It's
the
not
cigar,
flavoring it. It's infusing it.
It's kind of hopeful thinking, I think, is what it.
Yeah, I think that's a loophole, and eventually they will be like, we count those two.
Then they would have to introduce new legislation.
They don't have to. They just say, we define that
No,
as.
because no, they would have to introduce something new because then they would be redefining the term. You can't just redefine off of willy nilly. You have to introduce bill.
They basically do whatever they wanted.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
Massachusetts.
they'd have to amend the legislation. They'd have to go through the whole process if they're going to do that.
But you're talking about state legislation. It's different than federal legislation.
No, it's all based off the same thing. It works the same way.
It's based off of the federal account.
Yeah, but we're still talking about in the state there might be 17 people making this decision. It's you don't have a lot of state senators or state representatives.
Yeah, it's like Utah doesn't allow online shipping of cigars, kind of thing.
If everybody smoked cigars, we wouldn't have this problem. I think more cigars is the answer.
Tell that to Karen.
Yeah, she's busy with the manager right now.
They'll try to say. I think a lot of Karen try to do a class action lawsuit about how people use the word Karen nowadays. So.
That sounds about right, though. That just proves the point, doesn't it?
What about Felicia? The next one to come up.
Yeah, but she already left.
So is everybody named Jesus gonna get mad because everybody uses the term like Jesus Christ when they're
They're pronounced differently. They're
expressing
pronounced
something?
differently. They're pronounced differently.
It's
But
spelled
that
the
would
same.
be Jesus Christe.
Jesus de Cristo.
You're getting Jesus and Jose confused.
You know how long I've been confused about that name? Because in China or Asia, Jesus is pronounced Jesus. So, when I come over here, people say Jesus Christ. I was like, who's that? For a long time.
They can't say anything about Jose because that's in the national anthem, Jose.
A lot of words confuse the heck out of me when I learn English. And Jesus is one of them.
That'll be the next thing banned is
right back.
Jose.
Jose? But no way, says Jose.
Yep. That's why they.
You ought to see some of the last names we got in this state. You want to talk about confusion, or even some of the parish names. People can't even pronounce where they're going in Louisiana.
Some crazy French names and stuff. You have no idea.
French is not even
It's Louisiana French. It's kind of
Cajun French.
yeah.
Have a good night, Christina.
Yeah, I don't know that Cajun French. I can't understand.
Christina, I'm sorry you had to deal with this.
Nobody
It happens
knows
every week now.
Nobody knows Cajun French. Even those that speak Cajun French don't know Cajun.
Well, I hear Cajun. What's a Cajun?
Cajun French. That's the language we speak now.
Oh, I was like, Cajun? What? Is that spicy?
Cajun Asian.
Cajun Asian. Be like teriyaki crawfish.
Ugh.
That actually
talking about
exists.
Britain's
That
language,
actually
so-
exists. That actually
Does it?
exists.
Crawfish are already kind of naturally sweet. That'd be really weird.
No, because
yeah.
teriyaki doesn't have to be sweet.
Are they in trash? Or are they...
Teriyaki is just cooking sherry, not that sherry, but cooking sherry and soy sauce. That's all that is.
I'm not a big teriyaki fan.
You don't know
But
why
I
you're
am
missing.
a big sherry fan. When
You're
I
a hater.
cook steak, I use red wine vinegar, sherry vinegar to marinate onions and mushrooms in, and then I grill them on the grill, and that's pretty good.
So, Chief, how'd you get that phone cover that you got?
The easy answer, a flea market.
Okay, the easy answer is flea market.
My mom and my dad last summer we're going down to Dothan, Alabama, where my mom's aunt lives, and they they stopped at a flea market just outside of Atlanta, and it was this huge flea market, really nice, all enclosed, air conditioned flea market. And they had a guy in there who was doing laser engravings. He would laser engrave anything. And so the guy said, well, if you have any kind of image or vector image or logo or anything, if it fits and it's high quality enough, I can put it on anything. And so he had the Bob the Cigar Guy logo, and then he gave it to him, and he made the phone cases.
Nice.
Did you guys know? So Steven, when you guys gotta go trademark you guys' logo? We have done that already for Shadow Smoke Legion.
We probably need to.
It's a long process. I suggest you do it soon.
Yeah, we probably need to. We've had some people reach out to us and tell us, hey, you guys might want to look into this because there have been some logos from some other people getting hijacked. So we need to trademark some things.
What's the cost? What's the cost process on that, Tony?
I think it was like $250 or $350, something like that. If you do it yourself, if you go through lawyers, it's about $750, $800.
Yeah,
not too bad.
I trademarked Hashi Motorsports, and it cost me about $75.
It couldn't be because the fee that the trademark office charges is that much.
Was this in the 90s though, Hashimoto?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The trademark office charge you $250 or $350 per class, per item, per logo, per class. So.
Okay.
But yeah, right now we have only one class, but I don't think that we need to until another, somebody from China decides to copy our logo. But here's the thing: if somebody from China copy your logo, you're shit out of luck because.
But don't you probably know them or something?
If I know him, I just fly down and smack him in the head. But
They probably, if their last name is probably even Wang.
Exactly.
That's the problem, right? You're like, you must be my family, so I'm gonna smack you in the head.
Well, believe it or not, that's why I had to do mine, because I was scared that my family was gonna jack it.
Yeah, it does happen. It does happen. Yeah, but yeah, very soon I'll have to put a big, gigantic R and with a circle right next to our logo. I just haven't had a chance to do that yet.
Okay, so going back, I found the article that I was looking for without the whole flavored thing.
Mm-hmm.
So this, in short, this says list of Drew Estate brands that are not flavored tobacco products under 105 CMR 665.000. And it's the Acid, the BOTL, Deadwood, Factory Smokes, Florida Sun Grown, Herrera Salida Norteño, Hoyt Nicaragua, Kentucky Fire Cured, La Vieja Habana, Laertan, Liga Privada, Muwat, Nista Rustica, Happy Van Winkle, and Underground. So the ones that people were thinking they're going to be banned because of flavored, Acid can't be, Laertan can't be, the Kentucky Fire Cure can't be, Factory Smokes can't be, Deadwood can't be. So you can have all those things. Happy Van Winkle you can have. So
it'll just be something like a Java kind of thing, Java cappuccino, Java mint, that kind of stuff will be banned.
Java is rolled by Drew Estate, but it's actually Rocky Patel cigar.
Yep, right.
What about the Isla del Sol?
Isla del Sol is not on this list.
So, wait, did they count sweet tip too or no?
Well, I mean, Acid has a sweetened tip. Deadwood has a sweetened tip. Factory Smokes has a sweetened tip. Laertan has a sweetened tip. So.
Tony, are you drinking boba tea?
Yes, I am. Went to the mall today. Gotta have to buy some. I gotta increase my weight.
You gotta get your summertime weight?
No, my wife feel like because she stay home, she's getting more bloated and bigger. So I had to get a bigger size so she's less conscious about it.
Gotcha.
That's what a husband do.
Tony's super supportive. He will put on the extra weight. He will bridge the gap.
Well, my wife will never have to feel that way.
It's typical Asian thing, because a lot of time when you meet another Asian member, first thing is, hey, you look great, you gain weight. You know, so that's a typical Asian thing to say you gain weight, but then it's supposed to say that you live well, you eat well. But
see, like every Hispanic friend that I had, even when I was huskier, their parents were always like, "Oh, you're so skinny, you need to eat."
Yeah. So for that, I have to gain more weight.
It's like, hey, Tony, I see you've been finding that bugsy.
Here's a whole box of bugs just for
You've
you.
been spending a lot of time down at the Golden Corral there, Chief.
Thanks for noticing. This big belly, it wasn't cheap.
Appreciate it. You know, back in the 1600s, being fat meant you was wealthy. I'm just late to the party.
There's a huge thing going on right now that's like sparking a debate. Somebody put a hot dog inside a one of those, what's the thing called, Olive Garden breadsticks, and right now like the internet is either saying that's a great idea, and the other one says that's travesty. It should not have ever happened. You know,
I would do it. I'd try it.
It's just
They
an
would put
Italian
what?
corn dog.
Italian corn dog.
If they put a hot dog inside of an Olive Garden breadstick, that sounds like a great idea.
Really?
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah.
They must be trying to go to the state fair.
Right? That does sound
And
good.
all they got to do is batter it and deep fry it, and man, that thing will sell.
No, they
Now
just
we
put a steamed hot dog inside a breadstick.
It'd be
You're
great.
cooking your
I'd
hot
eat it.
dogs wrong. You're cooking your hot dogs wrong. Any hot dog that's steamed isn't a hot dog. It's a Vienna weenie.
I don't steam my hot dog. Well, I do steam my hot dog before I put it on a grill.
What?
It
We
gets
eat
more
boudin
moist.
on
It
biscuits.
gets it more moist. It doesn't dry out.
I don't like hot dogs in the grill. I like them. I like them.
When I'm eating hot dogs, I think that's the last thing I'm worried about. Ooh, yeah, I'm eating a hot
I
dog.
definitely
want it to be
worry about,
gourmet.
you know.
Let me
I
gourmet
bet-
my hot dog up a little bit.
Hey, I
He's
try
trying
to
to
buy
add some
Hebrew
flavor.
Nationals, okay? I buy Hebrew National or Nathan's. That's pretty much it.
Nathan's.
Yes.
Tony's trying to add some girth to his hot dogs.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do.
I eat blood hot dogs. That's actually made out of pig blood. So I don't know.
That's blood sausage.
Yeah,
Tony,
that's hot dog to us.
Tony,
Pudding.
Tony, is that why you take a bath?
Yeah, steaming his hot dog. Yeah, I was waiting. I was waiting for somebody to say it.
Now that's a Vienna sausage.
Notice that Sherry is no longer on the screen for that reason.
Right.
Yeah, here we go. See, Sherry don't even have her headphone on anymore. She's like, no.
If y'all only knew where boudin got its flavor from, Chief, you know where it gets its flavor from? You know where the main ingredients in boudin is?
Don't tell me, because I don't want it to be ruined, there, friend.
Liver.
Oh, why would you tell me something like that?
Well, what's wrong with liver?
Liver's great.
Liver's great.
It's full
Yeah,
of
if in prison, it's a high quality food, but I'm not incarcerated.
It depends on how you cook liver. You got to cook liver just right so it doesn't have that super metallic-y taste. If you overcook it, it gets that nasty metallic taste.
I'm gonna tell you, soak the liver in water first. Soak the liver in water first.
just
blanch
eat
it.
boudin. That's all the liver
Blanch
you
it
need.
before you cook it.
Boudin's good stuff.
Get your
Y'all can have the
boudin ball.
liver. I'll
Stuffed
take the
boudin ball.
brisket.
The Greek restaurant over here makes the best liver. I mean, it is so tender. Wow, that stuff is great.
It's disgusting.
What? Did you,
I'm with
Matt?
you.
Matt, you just said liver is disgusting.
Liver is disgusting.
Hashimoto, you need to change your last name.
Matt is a banana, man. It's all good. I accept him for who he is.
That's right. Thank you, Michael.
You know, if you ever go into like a yakitori restaurant, you get kicked out.
Not with my tattoos.
That's pronounced banana.
Banana.
Banana. One of them nanners. No, there's no B. It's a nanner.
Yeah, we don't have the B and the A. We just have nanners here.
It's a nanner.
And tomatoes.
Tomatoes.
Yeah, throw me that yellow thing over there. It looks like a phone.
Yeah.
I can't deal with no liver and onions. That's just not American.
That's horrible. That is horrible, guys.
Nanners, tomatoes, potatoes, taters.
Now we talk.
Michael really got that down. Michael's really got that down.
I have family in the Midwest and the South, so yes, I do.
So do you purposely
call
talk
my
like
son
that when they visit?
No. I totally abstain from talking like that on purpose.
We call my son Tater.
That's different.
I've seen that.
Taters and maters, I'm telling you.
There's a story behind that, though.
Let's talk
Let's
about
hear the
this,
story.
okay? If it's at 1 a.m., your time, okay? 1 a.m., you couldn't sleep, you get up, you must have a cigar. What cigar will you choose? And here's the thing. Here's also another caveat on top of that, okay? You only have 10 minutes to smoke and you cannot be a cigarello.
Bundle
Factory
stick.
smoke?
Yep, bundle stick.
Yeah, some kind of short filler, like a factory smoke or something.
You
Something-
still have
something
to
that I'm-
train the dog shenanigans out of it.
Yeah, something I'm not gonna enjoy, like the journey or something like that.
I grabbed one of the notes off my
Oh, bad.
Oh, what happened? What happened? Steven, you got muted. What's that mean? How dare you? Steven, you had to unmute yourself. But
Damn.
He never smoked the woody, because that's about how long he smoked the one that he got, you know.
No, so see, I was gonna say I can't really answer that question because I'm usually at work at 1 a.m.
for you, you'll be 7 a.m. then. I don't know. Like,
No, I'm always awake.
true. That's why I didn't ask myself that question. Because at 1 a.m. I'm probably smoking the Davidoff.
Wait, let me ask. Is this before?
I've only got 10 minutes to smoke. I'll probably just grab the nut. I get 10 more minutes out of them.
Martin, what did you say?
I'm never that desperate.
Wait, let me ask this. So is this 1 a.m. question after sex? Because I'm on a better cigar for that.
No, this is 1 a.m. 1 a.m. after you haven't get laid for 6 months. I think that you want a better cigar for that too.
Are you going to smoke like 10 minutes after sex? You know, well, I guess that's 5 times longer than the sex lasted, right?
Yeah, because 10 minutes, I want to go back inside and go to sleep.
Exactly. I'll say I'll go to sleep, man.
No, like I said, if you absolutely must have a cigar.
Yeah.
And you only have 10 minutes to smoke it, you must ditch the rest.
But that's the thing about cigars. You don't have to have a cigar all the time.
No, that's the question. If it's the easy one, I wouldn't have asked, right? Let's say it cannot be a bundle cigar. You have to choose one to sacrifice.
Probably last call.
That's currently in your humidor.
Yeah, a last call. That is a good one. Those are small.
Yeah. Keep adding caveats to this thing, you know.
Right.
So you guys will just choose the cheapest cigar you got in there. That's actually okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep. Cheapest long filler cigar I got in the humidor. That probably would be what I got.
Okay. I'm sorry I asked.
It'd probably be like a $5 cigar.
What answer did you expect? We're gonna grab a Davidoff?
Nope.
Well, at least Chief was honest. He'll pick a journey that he doesn't have.
Late hour.
You know, that's a good one. I might try a late hour at 1 a.m. today.
I'm gonna pull out my Wagner, you know, Davidoff, and for 2 minutes and throw the rest of the way.
I would think because it's like
Davidoff
1 a.m. I'm already really tired. I would choose something really good. You know, I don't know.
Not for 10 minutes. I gotta waste 80% of the 90%
All right,
of the
hey,
cigar.
all right, guys. We'll test this tonight at 1 a.m. his time.
Right.
It's actually almost.
He
there.
only gets to smoke it. He only gets to smoke it for 10 minutes.
Is that a challenge? It's actually let me go
That's
grab
a
one.
challenge.
Wait for me. Let me go grab one.
10-minute challenge.
It'll be after his bath. He'll come back and smoke it at 1 a.m.
And then he'll have to go take another
Yep.
bath.
Yeah, he has to show us that he destroys the rest of that cigar, because otherwise we don't know if he smoked it later on.
See why he's not here. Down to the nub, 3 p.m. Pacific time. All right, on YouTube. 6 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. You know.
Oh, you fucked it up.
I know.
Fucked it up.
Damn it. Watch, I'm gonna do that when I'm trying to plug my. I'll be trying to plug my own stuff, and that's gonna happen. Watch.
Oh, I'm sure.
Little big guy cigars.
The little big man cigar shop. It's called it's Little Joe and Big Hoss put together.
You got to come up with a slogan for that, Michael.
Yeah, I haven't figured one out yet. My wife got kind of upset in a way when Tim and Brandon did the Down to the Nub. She's like, they inadvertently took a name of something that you would create. I was like, I know, it's okay.
Yep.
Yeah, they really actually did because
It's all good though.
You probably could have named your cigar store Down to the Nub, and it would.
I know.
They have copyrighted it.
I wouldn't do that though. I wouldn't do that to those guys. I'm not a jerk like that.
You would open yourself up to a hell of a lot of jokes, though, if you named your cigar shop Down to the Nub.
Exactly. Bad enough. We'll see. That's what I said. Little guy cigar shop. That's it goes two directions.
Well,
Because
it's kind of the same thing, right? Down to
Yeah.
the Nub.
I'm small. I'm a small guy, but then on top of that,
Just
I'm a
name
regular.
it.
I'm a regular blue collar dude.
So I brought a late hour with me just in case this thing lasts till 1 a.m. I'll smoke it for 10 minutes.
And then you got to destroy the rest of the cigar. So
I will just toss it. I will just toss it.
Yeah,
Well,
we gotta
Michael,
do
if you use a V cut a lot, you could have called your store Puffin' the V.
So what?
I said if Michael uses a V cut, he could have called the store Puffin' the V.
Wow.
Sherry laughed. Sherry laughed. She's like, oh, I hate enough of this crap.
You got your
Oh,
knife,
take my
cut,
pick.
get that thing in, slice that thing up after you finish smoking it 10 minutes.
He's.
What? Talking to me?
We're talking to you, Tony.
What's the question?
If you have your knife, so you can slice that thing open, after you smoke it 10 minutes.
Sure.
So we know you can't smoke the rest.
Oh, you know I won.
Well, how do we know that? I mean, we don't know the
I'll open it up for you guys. I'll open it up for you guys.
Just smoke it opened up like an overcooked hot dog.
What?
Oversteamed.
Like a
It's been
steamed hot dog.
oversteamed.
No. You blanch the hot dog so it's got some moist in there, and then you cook it.
If you're buying good hot dogs, they already have moisture on the
Yeah,
inside.
if you're cooking a hot dog correctly, you shouldn't have that problem.
Yeah. Like what? How are you cooking hot dogs where they're dry?
With your,
They could be
with
dry.
your-
No, when you
with your
barbecue them, they
Eskimo-
could get dry.
That means you're overcooking them. You got too high a heat.
Really, who puts
Cigar?
their hot dog wieners on the grill?
But turn it down for what? Turn it all the way up.
Yeah, turn down for what?
When your hot dogs have bubbled up and turned black, it's too long.
No. It will not bubble up and turn black.
Hey, I like mine when they bubble up. They're actually pretty good.
A little bit of char on the
No,
outside
no.
is nice.
Bubble is fine, but when they bubbled black, that's when you've gone way too far.
But I had to be honest to you guys. A lot of Asians cut the hot dog in half before we cook it.
And butterfly it.
Yeah.
Ooh. Why would they do that? Yeah.
So that we can put more soy sauce on it.
We do that with like sausages.
No, we put it in
Yeah.
put the sauce in the middle so that it doesn't go all over the place.
I make a sandwich. Make like a Polish sandwich out of it when you do that.
We do sausage sandwiches like that.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
like much
but
hot dogs. I
really
like
go
raw
out
stuff.
and cook a hot dog.
That's how we do biscuits. We cut smoked sausage in half and then butterfly it on a biscuit.
Hell yeah.
You gotta know for size wise, Asian
Put some
hot
grape
dog
jello on
is
that bad
sausage.
boy.
Size wise, what?
Asian hot dogs like sausage. It's the same difference. It's the same thing.
Oh boy.
Look at the size of that one.
Oh.
I like
I'm gonna
the
need
sauce
that.
on the
weenie.
biscuit, so.
You put a small
you're
sauce.
right.
You put a small hot dog on a gigantic bun. You feel significant.
Okay, so yeah, so do they have like a limit of sausage size in Asia because of an inferiority complex?
The sausage in Asia is actually not the same length as like a German sausage.
Well, how many bats can you put in a sausage?
Probably 3 or 4. Probably 3 or 4.
I'm not even going to get into how bad
James,
that sounds.
time for your shameless plug.
I'm not even going to get into how sad that sounds putting a small hot dog into a big giant bun.
You put other stuff on it. You put other stuff on it.
No, never mind.
I had to make this clean. I had to make this clean.
It's too late for that.
I'm gonna go to YouTube jail very soon. Yeah, I'm telling you. This channel.
It's already like 2.5 hours long.
True. You know what? I think this is good enough for YouTube today. We're gonna do after show, okay? If you guys want to join the chat, go to the after show. I'm gonna close the stream right here because I know any further than this, we're going to a territory that we do not want to be in. Okay. All right.
Don't go to YouTube jail now.
Yeah. Quick 30 seconds. This episode will definitely get banned. So we will end the channel here. End the YouTube one here. If you want to join our chat, links in the Facebook. All right. So say goodbye to YouTube, guys. Bye. Later.